What's up, all you awesome gamers? I'm the Governor and your host of the sexiest and best damn podcast Tuesday nights, the Console Corner. Tonight is another really great show we have lined up for you, but first, on last week's show, we talked about Beam is Now Mixer, Friday the 13th impressions, Far Cry 5 reveal, and thoughts. Make sure you check it out if you haven't already. On this week's show, big shocker, we're going to be talking about E3, oh yeah, and some more E3. So I can't wait to see what our panel and viewers think about the topics tonight. Please, everyone, make sure you're subscribed and following so you can stay up to date with whatever we're up to. If you could also hit that freaking like button. Crap's going to be in here e-begging all night long, so you might as well just go ahead and do it now.
It's true.
All right, so let's go ahead and introduce our epic gamers for tonight. So like I already alluded to, we have the Crap Gamer.
What's up? What's up, everybody? I'm happy to be here. And it's really cool. You guys fixed the chat. You can actually read it on the live stream.
Oh, my God.
Now.
You in the chat right now.
He was one of the
I said, like, if anybody says anything about the chat, I'm just taking it off. I'm done with it.
No, I like it. No, I think it's perfect right now. Like, you know what? It's really cool that you guys actually do that, because then at certain points when people watch after it's done being live and you're answering questions, you can actually see the questions.
Yeah.
You know, so it makes sense that it's there. And so, but last week I was sitting there like, is there something wrong with my screen? Do I need glasses all of a sudden? No.
You probably just need glasses. But...
No, I don't. I've got 20/20.
Damn.
20/20 over here. I got eyesight of a vampire or something. I'm telling you what, it's crazy good. You know what I mean? It's
Buffy
it's
sucks,
insane,
by the way.
but it is.
Oh,
No.
Are you about to get me fired up already?
I didn't even mention Buffy.
You let Angel talk, goddammit.
They have good eyesight supposedly, so that's all I was alluding to. And so I am happy to be here because this is going to be a insane week. I'm getting prepared for the E3 stuff. Lots of cool stuff to talk about. I really appreciate you guys inviting me. Newf kind of spearheaded it, I think, because he's like,
yeah, he did.
We should get crap on it. I was like, dude, you can't just invite me on. You got to ask me. Ask them. I was like, yeah, I'll be happy to be on, But yeah, thank you guys very much for having me on. It's always good to be here live when Foxy Deals rolls around. So
Heck yeah.
saying,
Hey.
I can't wait
What's
to
up,
see it.
Crap? What's up, Crappy?
What's up, Foxy? How you doing?
Speaking of Foxy, how's it going, Foxy?
Hey. Hi, everyone in the chat. I am the most compelling. I am the albino Foxy, and I will have some controversial videos coming out soon in a couple of days. So keep an eye out.
Nice.
Because you're highly controversial, right?
Oh, yeah. It's happening.
Careful, Fox. We might
happening.
have to have some more new pictures coming out.
Oh,
Hey.
Whoa.
Don't do that, girl. Stop.
Hey,
Stop.
you started it.
Wow.
Well, they better be some nice ones. Anyway, go ahead.
Let's go ahead and move on to the first lady of Xbox, SheWulf, since she gets mad when I introduce her last, so there you go.
Oh, my God.
Well, you still put Fox before me.
That's
so.
fine, whatever. She did that herself.
Oh, wow.
I just went with it.
Well, yeah, you just went with it. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I love how you have to just point everything out instead of just be nice and be like, "Oh, everyone, this is my lovely wife."
We talk about this
no,
every time.
you have to be an ass.
I
Anyways,
have to get you ready for the show. I have to piss you off. That's it.
I have to agree that there was a little bit of pumping up before the show that
Absolutely.
GKB was doing. He
Gotta
turns
get it
into like
going.
Trollhammer a bit.
Oh,
and then
absolutely.
she was like, "Nah, no, you didn't." And the show starts and it's really fun.
Exactly. That's exactly what she said. Mhm.
That's exactly what will happen.
Next up, you impersonation.
You
no,
do.
Fox. Oh my
Absolutely.
God, Fox. She every time I said something on the stream today, she would repeat everything I said.
Most of the things were hilarious. I was just like, I have to say this.
Dude, she would repeat almost everything I said. Every time I would say kill someone or someone kill me, I'd be like, "Damn bitch!" And then she'd be like, and then she'd say it, but softer.
I heard you got a lot of shit for complaining on your stream.
I did.
That's pretty hilarious.
Fix
Next up, we
your
have
shit.
Nukem.
Hey guys, what's going on? It is episode or podcast number 69, kind of special. That's why I figured we should bring the one, the only Crap Gamer along. It's going to be a good one as we lead up to E3. The hype is unreal. It feels like I'm waiting for Christmas, guys. I can't freaking wait to get this thing going, and so we can really dig into all the details when it's said and done. And I know, GKB, you'll give everybody the rundown on the podcast schedule the week during all the exciting times, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a fun show today, guys. Don't worry about it. What have I been up to? Well, I guess we'll talk about the games and stuff in a minute. But anyway, speaking of games, guys, if you're probably wondering right now what the heck is in the middle of the desk between SheWulf and GKB, well, it happens to be a game, okay?
Shocking.
We're going to give away... an Xbox game, but we're going to give away a copy of Sunset Overdrive, a physical copy, day one edition, sealed, the whole 9 yards. We're going to give that away to one of you lucky guys today. I know a lot of you probably already have it, but I'm sure some of you don't. And SheWulf and GKB, they're going to tell you guys exactly how this is going to roll in just a moment. But anyway, it's great to be here. Let's get this going. Number 69. Here we come.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Pumped. What about you, Magic Mike? What you got going on, dude?
Hey, what's up, everyone? Man, it feels so good to be back. Missing a week, I feel like I was, I don't know, living in a cave in the middle of nowhere, abandoned, and not able to, like, hang out with the coolest people on YouTube for an entire week. So I am so happy to be back, and I hope everybody in the chat is happy to have me back. I hope they got them wallets open, ready to make it rain.
Oh, yeah. Make it rain.
Sorry, I had to throw it in there somewhere. But yeah, man.
Oh, my
that's
gosh.
interesting.
Sorry. The chat is
so happy to be back, and I can't wait.
1,000 new followers, right?
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh, dude, that is after what we all did a Friday the 13th stream. Well, except for Fox and Newf because they don't have the game yet. But yeah, there was a group of us, and I don't know if it got promoted on like a website somewhere or what happened. But yeah, over the last like 48 hours, I've gotten like 1,400 new followers on Xbox Live.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
Shout out
That's
to
weird.
all my new followers. That's awesome. Thank you.
Hey,
Are you
what's
sure
funny?
they don't think that you're Channing Tatum or something?
They might.
Yeah.
No, you know what's funny is the same thing happened to Tim Dog when he was streaming on Beam. Same thing, or Mixer, excuse me. And same thing happened to you guys know Mooch, right? Little YouTuber. Yeah, Mooch. Same thing. He got almost 2,000 when he streamed
crazy,
Friday the 13th. We were in the top 10 on there though, so
Hell yeah, we were.
that could be
Yeah,
the
it was
reason
awesome.
why. Yeah,
That's
good times.
Good time. We took up the whole like 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever places. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. So shout out to the chat. Yep, you caught it. It was 65. SheWulf screwed up.
Well, no, I was on the wrong folder, but apparently, I don't know if that one even says 69 either. I think
69.
that says 68. I can just put a giant 69 on the freaking screen if that'll make everybody happy.
It's all cool. We're getting into what we played anyway. So everyone in the chat on Twitter, make sure you get those questions at the end of the show. I'm sure you got a ton of E3 stuff. We probably won't be answering any spoiler stuff, so sorry guys.
I have a sticky note explicitly saying those.
Yes, he does. That's so hilarious,
right
bro.
in front of me in red marker.
Like
Aw.
Newf said,
Spoilers.
like Newf said, we're giving away the game. What you got to do to get into the drawing is guess what game it is underneath there. Newf's going to take a tally, and then he's going to draw one lucky winner, and you get the physical copy of Sunset Overdrive. So cool. So
Wait, who are we sending this to? Wait.
whoever wins,
No. I know that.
Newf's going to take that. This is all Newf. He's got it.
How do they say what?
Yeah,
If
it's
they could take a guess, where's it going? Like, do they say
Okay,
in the chat?
I'll explain it. 'Cause I'm sorry, I didn't really fill these guys in until the last minute. I was up to them if they wanted to give it away today or not. So, guys, pretty simple. There is a Microsoft exclusive title underneath whatever it is they have their sheet. And during some point in time during the show, probably after Foxy deals, we're going to ask you what game do you think is underneath that sheet. Again, remember, it is a Microsoft exclusive. That's the only hint we're going to give you. And if you think you know which game it is, I want you to send me a message on Twitter because that's the easiest way to keep track of it. If you don't send it to me, well, then too bad, you don't qualify. Whoever does get it right, I will put you into a draw, and we will do the draw by the end of the show. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Is your
Perfect.
Twitter DMs open to everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, should be ready to roll. You bet.
Sweet.
Making sure, because I know some people are really annoyed when
Yeah.
they
can't
try to
tell
send it, but unless
can't
you're
message
following them, it doesn't go. So, I've
Yeah.
seen
Right.
that.
Cool. So this is my favorite.
uh,
Oh my gosh. Don't say it.
No, I'm not. I just think it's
All right,
funny.
back to the show, SheWulf. Oh, squirrel over here.
Shiny.
So on to my favorite topic of the show. What have we been playing this week? And Crap is the guest, so he gets to go first. What you been playing, dude?
I've been playing Mafia 3 DLC. Been playing Friday the 13th. I started up the second episode of the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale games today, so I've been playing that. A little bit of VR stuff, the Star Trek Bridge Crew.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry. Yeah, but mostly that's basically it. It's been fun times with that stuff. I gotta say, I really enjoyed the Mafia 3 DLC that just came out. So
That looked
if
actually
you
pretty
guys,
cool.
yeah, you know what? It was interesting because it was so funny because we already had the game digitally, and the other week they had the season pass was $30, or the complete game was season pass was 30. So we bought the complete game.
Absolutely.
Again.
Heck yeah.
You know,
Man.
but great game. If anybody like sees that and then pick it up, it's got a fantastic story, great music,
Heck yeah,
really
great
really
music,
fun
bro.
game. So yeah.
That collector's edition for that game was awesome too, by the way.
Got a
Yeah.
freaking record.
Yeah.
I know.
Get that vinyl.
Yeah. Oh, I have a vinyl collection, but yeah, that was a little bit too pricey for me. I get hobo collections. Maybe you've heard.
Yeah.
I had it on
usually-
Foxy
After
deals
like
one
6
time.
months they've been out, you get them for like $20. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I get stuff when it's been out for a while. Like same thing with Hellhammer. That's what he does, but he gets better ones than me sometimes because he's out all hours of the night and finds deals, and I'm not. So you know what I mean?
What the heck? He's walking the streets at night looking. What?
He
that
works,
was a
he
good
works
deal right
nights.
there.
He works nights. So yeah, it's like that. That's why he found me a Switch, right? I gave him cash to carry around for weeks and hopes that
Wow.
he'd come across a Switch, and that's what
And-
happened.
He knows
He was
some scary
hoping
guy
he
in the
didn't
alley
get
is like,
robbed.
I was
You know
gonna
what?
say,
What's
and
that?
then all of a
No.
sudden you get a
I
phone
got video
call.
games.
Well, I was hoping that either that or he didn't spend it on shit. I remember like about 2.5 weeks in, I was like, did he spend my money on something? And then he's like, and then he texts me one night at like midnight. He's like, I got one. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So yeah, good time. Little side story there. Hey, we got a lot of people watching.
Yeah, we do. We got a crap ton of people watching.
185 people.
What about you, Fox?
Thank
What you been
you,
playing?
Thank you everyone for joining.
A whole bunch of games. Surprisingly enough, again, not Gears. So don't freak out, people. This is like the second and a half week that I haven't touched the game. But it's okay. I have played Halo 5. I streamed that a little bit. Battlefield 1. I've been playing that a lot lately, and I want to get the premium thing, but I don't want to pay $50 for that shit. So I'm kind of like salty about it, but I'm still playing the game. I played Titanfall 2 with SheWulf today, which was awesome, and we
That
streamed
was a
that.
good stream.
It was.
Hell yeah, we had fun. And then shit just, got crazier and rough at the end.
Rough. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait,
Got rough.
y'all need to calm down. I was talking about the matches were tough on us. Anyway, whatever. I played some Mortal Kombat this weekend.
So what you're
that
saying
was
is you
really
didn't have the
fun.
stamina?
Yeah, things got a little rough.
That sounds really bad because
Wow.
like the two other people.
It
in
is the
chat,
69th episode, guys. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, but the other
Where's
two
Newf?
people.
He's usually all over this shit.
I know, right? He's usually all the time with the goat jokes. But
Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit distracted right now. Just trying to reply to a few people that obviously weren't paying attention to how we were doing the giveaway. So sorry about that.
okay, no worries.
Oh, it's all good.
But-
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
y'all
say
get-
there's a
y'all are
problem
weird.
with that Fox because of the people that like we also had like Frodo and Tom streaming with us, so that just yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I like British guys. Whatever.
No.
Anyway,
Oh.
It's the accent, right? It's
yes,
always
of
the
course.
accent.
Wow.
Mhm. So yeah. Besides that, no, I played. Hold on, I'm
Go
not
ahead,
done.
go ahead.
Okay.
Let her finish.
Yeah. A little bit of Rhyme and Riptide. But yeah, I also said Mortal Kombat, but I don't know if you guys heard that. And that's about it.
Sweet. What about you, Mike?
Oh man, I've been let's see, I played Injustice 2, I've been playing The Surge, Friday the 13th, obviously from our stream that we had last Friday. I've been playing Forza Horizon 3 Hot Wheels, and actually I went back to Batman Arkham Knight. Injustice 2 kind of like opened up that DC itch that I need to play some DC video games, so I went back to Batman Arkham Knight and been having some fun with that too.
Nice. Big shout out
Despite
to
all the hate the Batmobile gets.
Nice. Big shout out to the 200 plus people watching us right now. Hit that freaking like button, people. Come on. What about you, Newf? What you been playing, bro? You still
Well, hey, man, I've been playing nothing on Xbox because apparently we have no games. So then I
dang,
decided to
bro.
go play some backwards compatible titles, but apparently
That's
they
not
don't
good either.
matter.
They don't matter.
So there we
don't
go. I guess I'm screwed if I own an Xbox. But anyway, no, in all seriousness, guys, been playing some Mass Effect Andromeda, which the game feels like that's been going on forever. I think every week I come on and say I've been playing Mass Effect Andromeda, right? But that game, a few other different games, there's so many right now to play. Yeah, I still got a backlog that's a mile long. And yeah, apparently we have no games. But anyway, always fun, man. And
Sweet.
yeah.
Cool. What about you, SheWulf? What you been up to? I know what game you've been playing because we've been playing together, but
Yeah, we've been playing Zombie, and I keep freaking dying. Oh my god, with the dying. Other than that, like, really, I've just been playing. Played Timefall 2 today. I also streamed Everspace, which was actually a lot more impressive than I thought it was going to be. Too. So I was really surprised with that game. Other than that, I've just been working on mixer panels for a lot of people,
including me. Thank you very much for the mixer
Yes,
stuff.
it's amazing. I love it. My
cool.
little pop figures in there. Thank you so much.
Yeah, she did I was like, I didn't know how to do any of the stuff on there, so she gives me like these big old pictures with arrows and stuff. I was like,
pretty good though,
okay.
Crap.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
You did actually a lot better than other people who I've helped out
Mooch.
with.
Well, he's probably after a few adult beverages. He was like,
I think so.
Yeah, for sure. What have I been playing? I've been playing Zombie. That's about it, really. And Friday the 13th on Friday.
You're also playing something else.
Diablo, maybe?
Sniper Elite 4.
Oh, I was playing Sniper. I almost beat that game. I got back into it and I'm trying to beat it.
Sniper Elite 4.
I think I got like one more mission or two more missions.
What? No Diablo? Oh, shit.
Nope, I haven't played Diablo.
No,
Wow.
he hasn't played Diablo.
I kicked the habit,
quite
people.
a
Not really.
while.
Just
I'm
like
gonna
me.
fall
I was
off
like,
the
no
horse soon.
gears? What the fuck?
I know, right?
Yeah,
It's
like,
crazy.
are you too sick?
It's E3. It just happens. We're on that E3 crack right now.
E3.
So cool.
Well, I'm gonna get back into gears. That's all people need to know. There was an
I'll
There's
be
a
update
big
big
today.
on
update
Diablo.
today.
Is it an update today?
Yes, there was.
I don't want to take me a day to download the update.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and get into these topics tonight. So what we're gonna do, kind of as the show progresses here, we're just gonna go through each of the conferences. We're gonna start in chronological order. Chronological. Yeah, something.
Chronological.
Words are hard. And we're gonna
got
start
the
with
chronic part down. That's
the chronic. Oh god, the show already. So we're gonna go ahead and start with E3. I'm gonna go around the panel and see what you guys' top 3 things you're excited for in this conference. We've already seen the Need for Speed reveal. If you guys want to talk about that, FIFA Legends all has now turned into icons. They're not Legends anymore, and it's not exclusive to Microsoft anymore. Bah, bah, bah. So if you're on PS4 and PC, you'll also be getting those. So let's go ahead and go with crap. What are you excited for at E3?
Well, I'm excited for, I want to see I guess that might be, Battlefront 2 is something I'm really excited to see. I heard that's going to be a real good showpiece on Xbox Scorpio, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. I am looking forward to seeing Crackdown 3 because we haven't seen anything from it in a long time.
EA, bro.
Oh, we're doing EA first.
EA, bro.
Oh, EA, just EA first. Gotcha. Sorry, I got distracted. EA, I'm looking forward to Battlefront 2. I'm looking forward to the Star Wars game that's going to come out next year. Because we're probably going to see something extended from them, and I'm looking forward to seeing. I know this is probably lame, but I'm looking forward to seeing Madden. I like that game. Sorry.
Lame.
I know.
Aw.
Sports.
Yay! I like football.
Is it still
you're
$60 every year?
As the, you're going to be
it's
using the
$60 every
Steelers
year.
in Madden, right?
No, man, the Steelers are the team that I like.
I know you're such a huge Steeler fan, though, right?
No.
You've been misinformed.
Friendly podcast, or else I just say something non-family.
Nice.
Yes, those are the 3 games I'm looking forward to. Really much so.
Sweet. What about you, Fox? What are you excited for from the EA conference?
Pretty close to what Crappy said. Battlefront 2. I'm looking forward to seeing.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. That's the one where you hit it with a stick, right? Anyway.
Wow.
So Star Wars Battlefront 2, of course. The new next Star Wars game. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And Need for Speed, actually. I haven't been interested in that in a long time. But when I saw that trailer, it looks awesome.
Need for Speed, Fast and Furious kind of thing?
Yeah, it does look like that, like an action movie, straight up.
4K on the Scorpio.
4K.
But not
4K.
Ultra HD on every console. Not a guarantee. That's what it says at the bottom.
It does.
That's interesting.
What about you, Mike? What are you excited for from EA?
I mean, the thing I'm most excited for that I know is going to be there is Battlefront 2. I'm just a huge Star Wars geek. So the thing that I'm second most excited for that I don't know if we're going to see it or not is the Amy Hennig Star Wars game. I want to see something about that. I need more than just Battlefront. I need a good single-player campaign, like some story content. it's been a long time since I've had a good single player Star Wars game, and I really feel like
Battlefront 2 is gonna have a campaign, bro.
Battlefront 2 is going to have
It's gonna have a crazy campaign.
Yeah, Battlefront 2 is going to have a campaign, but
it's
like,
gonna be the Empire,
Battlefield
bro.
1 had a campaign, and Battlefield's still a multiplayer game to me. So Battlefront 2.
You're just looking for a more in
Just
depth.
a
But I will point
full
this out,
single player.
Mike, real quick, is that the team behind the campaign is their own studio, and that's Jade Raymond's studio. She was the one who made Splinter Cell at Ubisoft, and then left and got her own studio at EA, and that's her team that worked on the single player.
Oh, that's
So
interesting.
that should
think
be
it's
pretty
gonna
good.
be good.
Well,
actually.
and I'm not trying to like dismiss the campaign that Battlefront 2 is going to have. I think that's something that Battlefront, the reboot that we got 2 years ago, really needed direly. It was not a full game. So I'm glad that they've included that this time. I'm very excited for it. But I really want that story-driven narrative experience that Star Wars games have been great at delivering in the past, and I want to see that come back. And I think with Amy Hennig being on a Star Wars project, that we have the potential to see a really great narrative-driven Star Wars game like we haven't seen before, and I can't wait for that to come out. So that's I'm most excited to see that, whether it's going to be there or not. If it's not there, I'll be disappointed about EA's conference. But that and Need for Speed, I'd say that's my third. Like, I haven't been excited for a Need for Speed game in a long time, but that reveal trailer, I think you mentioned Fast and the Furious. When I saw that, it was like Fast and the Furious directed by Michael Bay. It was action everywhere.
So you're in all the way, huh?
It's going to be a great addition to the library when it comes to like an arcadey action type racing game.
Yeah, it's so different than, I mean, I love Forza, but it's very chill. Like, Forza is very chill, and you're just jamming to the music. And this one seems like there's going to be explosions while you're trying to drive all over the place. So that's why it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds like a ton of fun for sure. What about you, Newf? What you excited for, man?
Yay, what can I say, man? I am excited to see the best damn version of Battlefront 2 running on Project Scorpio. That is first and foremost. This Battlefield front game looks like it is going to kick some ass. Yeah. And campaign is super excited for that. I mean, the last one wasn't all that bad. It was just kind of lacking. But yeah, this new one should be absolutely badass. Looking forward to the new, I always get the name wrong, the new Mordor game. What's it called?
Shadow of War.
Shadow of War. Yes, I'm excited for that because I am a Lord of the Rings fan, and based on the footage I've seen in the past, that is looking good. And I would love to see some announcement from EA related to BioWare and maybe what their next project might be. If they come out and surprise us with something, or even if they got another Dragon's Age or something like that, I'll be freaking ecstatic.
True.
Yeah.
Right.
It's Shadow of War. Is that EA? I thought that was Warner Brothers.
That's Warner Brothers.
That is Warner Brothers.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. That's not EA.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Damn it. Damn it. You good call. Good call. It is Warner Brothers. I don't know why I keep thinking it's EA, because EA had the rights to the old ones, right? Back on the GameCube and Xbox.
did,
Yeah,
actually,
they did.
Yeah. And Warner Brothers is,
there you go.
Warner Brothers is going to be streaming some stuff too on their own from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I believe. They're going to be showing off some of their games and stuff, so that's going to be interesting.
Newf, you brought up Battlefront 2 being shown on Scorpio. Do you think with EA going before the Microsoft conference that they're going to be able to show us Scorpio versions? I mean, I haven't really thought about that.
You know, a good question. We may not see it on the showroom floor per se, but I suspect somewhere within the week we're going to see plenty of videos after the fact. So one way or another, we're going to get to see it, and you know it's going to be the best version. So I'm pretty excited either which way. And even on your standard console, like I think even on Xbox One or PS4, it's still going to look pretty damn good if you ask me.
Yeah, Frostbite engine is
because
a good engine.
it looked good on the Xbox One, even at 720p. So you can imagine it's going to look good across the board.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I just want to quickly shout this out because we actually have a lot of supporters who have helped towards this. We will actually be getting those 4K monitors that a lot of you guys helped donate towards. We will have those on Friday so that you guys will be able to see them. And a big thank you to all of you guys who have donated to help us get those. So I just wanted to say that.
Awesome.
Yep. Those
Damn,
good
that
stuff,
community, though.
Woo!
You guys are freaking awesome, man. We love you
You
guys.
guys are way better at being a community than a lot of other communities. Let's just say that.
Yes, I would
Congrats. That is awesome.
I would agree.
Don't worry, Crappy. You're in there. You're in there, too.
Yeah, what's happening,
I'm trying to
people?
figure out-
SheWulf and I
I'm
are
trying to
going to the
figure out
4K
how I'm
age.
I'm going to watch all these E3 conferences because it's going to be broadcast in 4K on Mixer for the Microsoft conference at least. But like we're going to be doing live reactions, so I'm going to be down here in my game room where I don't have a 4K TV yet. It'll be here soon. But maybe I'll have to do my reactions up in the living room and tell the kids to be quiet.
Either way, man, it'll be a good time. What about you, SheWulf? What are you excited for at EA?
Not a whole lot.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
Doesn't
you're a
like
Star
Star
Wars
Wars.
hater.
I
Yeah.
like Star Trek. I'm not
Nah.
a Star Wars fan. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Assassin's Creed though. Yeah,
That's
I'm sorry.
That's
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
Then obviously in my
She's like, who is EA? Get out of my face.
She's
no,
looking forward to
I
Madden.
know who EA is because they did Titanfall. So I know who EA
Wah,
is.
wah,
Oh,
wah.
I know. They did my first one. I'm happy. There ain't no new Titanfall games. So
Yeah, you're probably
I'm,
not really gonna be happy with EA because it's really gonna be a lot of Star Wars and sports.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's.
Peggle
I'm
3.
not into sports games. I'm sorry, but that's just because I prefer playing sports, not watching sports. Star Wars. I like Star Trek over Star Wars. So unless like I like BB-8, but that's it from Star Wars.
Since she brought up Respawn, right? Aren't they doing a Star
They
Wars
are
game? Do
doing
you
it.
guys think they're gonna show that?
I think so. Because that's what
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I'm excited to see that. I think they'll show something. I don't know if they're gonna show. I mean, like what last year they did like this tech demo of all like the Star Wars stuff that they're working on, kind of thing. So I don't see why they wouldn't show something from Respawn, Amy Hennig's game, and whatever other Star Wars stuff they got going on. I'm excited for Battlefront 2 as well. We're finally getting a full game that's gonna be worth my $60, so I'm on board already. And I'm excited for actually some of the indies that EA's. I mean, they brought us like Unravel, and another one that's coming out soon.
Ooh,
That
I like Unravel.
You remember
there's
how
just
shaky
no-
that guy was on the stage? Like
yeah, he
shaking
was.
all
He was like so nervous.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Come on, guys. Like he was new to the whole thing.
It's
Like,
Yarny. Hey guys,
It was
it's Yarny.
adorable.
Unravel
like-
was a
I
huge
thought it was
surprise.
cute.
I was sitting on this
but
rock with
I
Yarny.
I really don't. I'm not like when it comes to EA. I really think it's just mainly a whole like it's just pretty much Star Wars and sports,
In sports.
and that's about it. So I can't like.
I think
it's-
Need for Speed's gonna be cool. I think that's gonna be a cool game for like people. But I already got Forza Horizon 3 to be honest with you, and that right now
Yeah.
is like one of the best open world.
It's different
racers.
though.
It is different. It is different.
It's different.
But I kind of moved on past the whole Need for Speed series a long time ago. And,
Dude, what was your favorite one from like back in the day?
I like Need for Speed
3.
Underground. It was my
Those are the-
favorite
Same,
one.
same,
My
girl.
favorite Need for Speed. I played
Hell
the
yeah.
shit out of that
Underground was a
game.
good one.
Like I love that game. But
Didn't
I
they make
didn't
one
care
called
about
Hot
the other
Pursuit?
ones.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
Top
You know
what?
Chasing.
JKB, you could probably try it in the EA Access thing or whatever.
We got
True.
It'll be in the
code
it'll-
drop.
It'll be in the vault in like 3
Hey
months.
guys, just want to say there's a code drop from God's
Armor.
Armor.
Yep.
Minecraft. I should have
Ooh,
got
Minecraft Xbox One. That's a big
I should have got
game
that.
there.
We don't have Minecraft.
hours and hours and hours of fun, guys. If
I
you're
have
into
not played
You don't have
Minecraft.
Minecraft?
No, actually, we don't.
What do your kids play?
They play
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
That's
We
all
don't
my
play
son
Minecraft.
plays
No,
every
our
day.
kid-
He plays
but-
Minecraft all day long. Like
Yeah,
every
but-
day.
Oh, the kids have it.
The
Yeah,
kids have it.
but
We
the
don't have
kids
it.
have their own Xboxes, so their Minecraft is like
Oh.
on their system. So
Yeah.
we don't have Minecraft.
Yeah, absolutely. I've tried Minecraft a bunch of times and just no, it's not for me.
Same.
No.
No,
Anyway.
I want to say, I
play
think
it
the
with my
original
son.
Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on PlayStation 2 and Xbox was perhaps the best, I think.
I have that, bro. I still
Yeah,
have
Hot
that.
Pursuit was pretty fun.
That game was badass
Underground
back
was
in the
fun,
day.
though.
Huge thank you to the 232 people watching.
Yeah, you
Just
guys
want to
rock.
give a couple of shout outs because you guys are all really amazing. I want to say big shout out to Sanjabot, of course, huge supporter in the community. Another one that helped towards the 4K monitors. I just want to throw that one out there. We also got Remix. We have Gods hanging out. We got Lethal hanging out. We got Mike hanging out.
UK Daz.
UK Daz. Huge shout out to Daz. He's been helping throw out all those links and
Yep.
stuff. So huge shout out
Yeah.
to him.
Thank you.
Todd.
Delirium.
Big yeah. We got
Todd, Peter, Brian, Sound,
Alan and
Black
Tim.
Tiger,
Billy Bob,
Alan, Tim,
Jack.
E-Man, all you guys.
Albino Rhino.
Shout out to my shout outs.
Yeah, shout out to my shout outs.
You guys are asses. You know, every time I do it, you guys have something to say, but when you do
You're
it,
SheWulf. That's just what we
wow,
do.
wow. So because
Yes.
I'm me, you have to insult me. Wow.
We didn't insult
Wow.
you. We just
not
said
an
shout outs to
insult.
shout outs.
Yeah. We enjoy the shout outs. They're
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay. No, you like to insult me. That's different.
Moving on.
No insults.
Yeah, you guys are so mean.
So real quick,
Okay.
let's talk about Need for Speed since we were kind of talking about it
Space
already.
Cat.
What did you guys think of the reveal, like all together as a whole for like Need for Speed? The new, what was it, Payback? I think it was.
I thought it had
was
a
very Fast and the Furious.
fast.
like,
And, yep, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. Like
Mhm.
it
Yeah,
just
so
reskinned.
hope-
I don't
hopefully
think
it
they
handles
needed,
well.
Like,
It's gonna be like arcadey, man. I don't think it's gonna be like.
I wish they would have
yeah.
went in a different direction. Like, I really do.
I'm gonna be really interested to see what this looks like in actual gameplay, because the trailer that they showed us was amazing. Like I said, it was Fast and the Furious, directed by Michael Bay. I'm waiting for a Transformer to come out and sports car. But it looked really good, but it was a cinematic trailer, so I want to see the actual gameplay, and that's going to be the deciding factor for me, because I mean, Forza Horizon 3 is the king of arcadey sim racers right now, especially with that Hot Wheels expansion DLC.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my god, amazing.
So I mean, Need for Speed, while this looked awesome, it's gonna have to show me a lot more to make me want to get it instead of playing Forza Horizon 3 again.
Yeah, same here.
You know what I think this series needs, guys, personally, is how Need for Speed over the last few years, they've become sort of cutscene intensive in between the races and stuff.
Yeah.
I would like to see that actually done with like a third person perspective. So I'm not saying the entire game, like not an open world game, because we got enough of that shit. We don't want that the series to go off the rails, but it would be really cool to have a character that you can invest in and actually get out of your car and go do certain things. Like
Kind of like
I said,
a GTA or something like that, where you could drive cars.
yeah,
around
like a
and get out.
GTA. Could you imagine going to get
but more
busted by the
linear?
cops, and just when the cops go to take your car down, you're able to like jump out and run into the bush somewhere and try to get away or something like that. Well, you know me, I'm always running into some bush, right?
Yeah.
There's the Newf. There he is.
Hey, no chills.
There he is.
But
We
you get
need,
where I'm
like,
going with
a
that, right? I think that's
Yeah,
gonna be
absolutely.
different.
We need a
Absolutely.
sound for like no chills, and you just hear like someone like freezing or something. It'd be funny.
The wind is howling through.
It's not no chills.
No chills.
No.
That's some
No
Schwarzenegger from Batman and Robin. Everybody freeze and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That was amazing.
Everybody
Chill.
freeze.
Chill.
Gonna put this console on ice. Let's do it.
Wow, that's all I can say.
Oh
We
my
got off
gosh.
the rails already.
Yeah, we
Yes.
have. Let's get into, I know something that we're all excited about. Let's go ahead and talk about some Xbox. We're all big Xbox fans, so
No, we're not. Get out of here.
you shut up, crap. You don't know.
Get out of here, Jason.
Wait, before we move on. Just for anyone who wants to know, the EA press conference is, of
You're
course.
just messing up my flow right now.
Oh my god.
Me and crap had a thing going right now.
I don't care.
She doesn't care about your
I
thing,
don't
obviously.
care.
Man.
Anyways, now you screwed up everything. Thank you.
I think that was you. Okay.
No, you screwed it up.
Come on,
because-
say the
no,
fifth.
now I don't
Oh
know.
my
I can't
God.
remember when it is now.
This might be our last show, people.
Yes,
Yay,
because
Saturday.
I
Hit that
quit.
like.
I officially
Hit
quit
that like
the
button.
console
This is
corner.
the last show ever.
Anyways, all right. So for anyone who wants to watch the EA conference, it is Saturday, June 10th at 3 p.m. Eastern time.
We'll be streaming it live, and you can watch it with us.
Yes, we will be streaming live. So
Yay.
Awesome.
now you can move on if you would like.
Can me and crap have our thing back now?
Yes.
Would you like a room? We can all leave and give you your room. I'm sure the two of you would love to snuggle.
Oh, whoa.
It is what it is, okay? Don't be jelly. Don't be jelly.
I don't need to be jelly. I got Fox. I don't need to be jelly.
Yes.
Masters of
I'm right here.
Foxes are more comfortable to snuggle with than rhinos.
Oh,
So.
well, hold
They
on.
got that big
Oh.
horn, though.
Rhinos are always horny.
Anyway,
I like
It's a 69 show, bro. Just saying.
well,
anyone
anyway.
They say the rhino horn is an aphrodisiac in many countries.
That's what I hear, bro. That's what I hear.
Oh my
The
god.
sounds when you need it.
I don't know. Let's
Hey
get this
guys,
show back
we
on.
warned you. This was episode 69 featuring Crap Gamer.
Hey, I've been relatively well behaved. Yes.
That's questionable.
Hey,
Questionable.
Foxy.
Oh,
Hey, I'm just happy she said she wanted to snuggle. I don't care.
Oh, I got you. I mean,
Hey. Welcome
done.
to the
Ouch.
X-rated edition of console corner.
wow.
All right, let's go around and see what everybody's excited for Xbox, and then we'll get into a bunch of talking about Xbox. Crap, what are you excited about with Xbox?
I'm excited about a new IP. I'm excited about the possibility of Fable. I mean, that's not a spoiler, right? We've
Nope.
kind of talked.
We
about
kind of
that
talked about it a lot. Yeah.
before. And also Crackdown 3. Those are probably the three biggest things I'm looking forward to from Microsoft this E3. Just we haven't seen Crackdown 3 in years,
Yeah.
and when we did see it, it was like alpha footage. Like
Yep,
it
of the
wasn't
multiplayer. Yeah. We
Yeah,
didn't see
so
anything
now
else
it's
but the
supposed-
multiplayer thing.
Yeah. So now, apparently, from what I understand, it's like they're treating the multiplayer portion sort of like GTA Online,
Mhm.
which is smart if you think about it.
I agree.
Spoilers. I'm kidding.
No. That's
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But exposed because you didn't say Scorpio. All those fucking videos, and you didn't even say Scorpio. Oh my
I
god.
think that's a given, though.
Yeah, I mean Scorpio.
No.
Is, no, listen, Scorpio.
You're in trouble.
Is, oh
Mad
my
at you.
gosh. Hey, you want me to tell you a funny Fox story real quick? I was streaming the other day with my buddy Grave, right? And I'll get back into this in a second. And this dude comes into the chat and he goes, "Hey, crap. When are you going to make it official with Fox and get her a gold fidget spinner?" And I about died. I about died. I was like, oh my God. He came into the chat today while you were streaming and brought it up. And I was like, I never mentioned it. I was like, I forgot all about it. But yeah, Scorpio is something that obviously I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing these games on Scorpio, though, So for me, the hardware is great, but I've always been about the games.
Absolutely.
So, I mean,
Nice.
that's the most important thing. Absolutely.
What about you, Fox?
I'm waiting for that gold fidget spinner. What?
Hey, did you have a gold PlayStation coming out?
I don't want that trash.
Yeah, they
Anyway,
are.
so for Microsoft, I am excited for surprise, surprise release dates, people. I need to hear some release dates. I mean, all these games that well, not all, but a couple of these games we've been waiting for, and I don't know when they're coming out. So I would like to see release dates, new IPs, of course. I want to see all the new fancy stuff, and Crackdown 3 as well. So yeah, I can't wait.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna melt a lot of people's faces.
Think so? You think it's gonna be a showpiece?
You know what? I think it is. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, it's just Crackdown." But I mean, when we've never seen something like this, where it was 100% destruction on a console, and I think that it's really gonna impress a lot of people. So a lot of people, even if they want to say, "Oh, it's just Crackdown," it looks like a 360 game. I mean, really? But I mean, I think this game's gonna really impress some people, and I think that if Fable does get some kind of trailer or whatever, then all the better. That kind of reiterates that Microsoft isn't giving up on the franchise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, will someone please tell me what the heck is up with the spinner thing?
It's the fidget
spinners.
No, I
Fidget
understand.
spinners?
I went and bought us a whole bunch. Like I bought us each one of them.
Oh.
So that
You did?
I did.
This is news to me, people.
You can go on this like app. It's called Wish, and you can buy them for like $1, like the nice metal ones.
so-
but what is the point of it? Like I don't.
Fidget spinners, they were originally designed for people that have anxiety issues.
No, I understand what they are, but I don't get why all of a
Why are
sudden
they
they
popular?
became so popular in the community. I see everybody posting pictures
I
and
don't
everything
know.
else with them.
Why
now, so
why
I
were
was just-
Pogs popular 20 years ago?
When I was in middle school, people were sucking on binkies or whatever the hell those things.
Whoa!
Like,
Thank God! Oh my God! I thought you were going somewhere else. Oh my God!
what the hell are those things called? Pacifiers?
Yep.
Yeah, when I was in middle school, everybody was rolling around with. I shit.
I don't remember that shit.
Yeah,
Yes, I remember that too.
Everybody was rocking yo-yos in my school, and they were lighting up and shit. I remember that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a trend
wait,
for every micro generation of kids out there. I don't know.
I'm waiting for
it's
somebody
one of
to
those
bring
weird
back
things.
WWE thumb wrestlers. Those shits were awesome.
They were.
Oh, dude, those actually were pretty good.
Hey, let's bring back Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Whoa!
Whoa, what's
Keep
a
it real,
rock'em
you know?
sock'em robot?
Oh my god.
Look at Rock'em
Seriously,
Sock'em
I
Robot.
even know
Oh
what
my
that
I know
is.
what they are.
That's-
I know what they are.
I want a Tamagotchi. Bring back that shit. Why
Oh
not?
my God! I
My-
love
my guy.
Tamagotchis.
Oh my
I
god.
had
I
T-Rex.
actually, you know what? I actually got our daughter one of those for Christmas last year.
So yeah, this E3
Did you know what it
conference.
was?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So E3. What? Yeah.
I think we're on mic now. SheWulf.
All right,
Stop
so
squirreling,
I am most excited from Microsoft to see games running on Scorpio. That's what I'm most excited to see about their conference and everything else. Second, I cannot wait to see more about State of Decay 2.
Yeah.
I mean,
Talk
I
about.
can't wait to get into that game. I want to see more about it. I want to see actual gameplay of it. I want to see co-op. I want to see the full 9 yards, and I want a release date. And my third most anticipated thing that kind of takes from crap, whether it's a new IP or something going on with Fable, I just want a surprise. I have a feeling that Microsoft has a couple of surprises in store for us. Even if they just have one surprise, I'm excited to find out what that surprise is going to be, and I can't wait to talk about it when it happens. Like I said, maybe it's going to be Fable, maybe it's going to be the new Tomb Raider on their stage, maybe it's the Avengers project that's coming out of Square Enix. Who knows what it's going to be? I just can't wait to see something on their stage that I'm not expecting.
I'm gonna say 3 secrets. I'm just going out on a limb. I don't even know, but I'm just gonna say there's 3. Boom. Done. What about you, Newf?
That's reasonable.
That's it. Wow.
What about you, Newf?
Spoiler, not spoiler. How about that?
First and foremost, I mean, you can't ignore the elephant in the room, or the rhino in the room in this case. But yeah, it's got to be Project Scorpio. I am super stoked to see how the actual unit is going to look like. Will it kind of look similar to the dev kits? I'm also obviously wondering about price. Where is it going to hit? Will it hit that $399 that people want it to be, or is it going to come somewhere in between? I think either which way, they can't go wrong. If they go $399 or $449, I think it's still a steal of a deal. But after that, it gets a little iffy for some people. But outside of that, I'm like you guys. I'm excited to see what's new in terms of whether they drop a new IP or they bring back an old IP, something that maybe we've kind of forgotten about, or something like that. And lastly, the more I see of Crackdown, the more I want it. Can't wait to find out a release date on that sucker. I got a funny feeling that Crackdown 1 and 2 will probably be backwards compatible or free with Xbox Live games with gold come the fall, once that game actually releases. At least that's my thought on that. And that may also be announced as part of E3 as well, like a bonus or something like that. So we'll see what happens, but that's kind of where I sit right now. Those are the things that got me jumping.
Sweet. What about you, SheWulf?
Yeah.
Release dates. I agree with Fox. I want to know
Release dates?
release dates on like Sea of Thieves, Cuphead. Like, come on, where's Cuphead?
Here's the thing about release
already?
dates, though. Like, Phil's
Yep.
like not going to be showing stuff that's more than a year, a little bit.
But
further
that's
than that out.
fine. Like some of
But
these,
I'm just saying, like, all the
some
stuff
of
he's going to
these
show is going to be
games,
coming out soon.
some of these games that should have release dates should be coming out soon. So I want to see those. Also, really excited for State of Decay 2. I really want to play that game. Not like Crackdown 3 sounds cool, but I don't know if I'm really excited about that one.
You will be after you see it. Just throwing that out there.
Maybe.
She gave you a look.
Maybe. I don't know. There's like, I just mainly want release dates. I still want my damn Elite headset. I know people keep saying I'm not going to
there
get
it
it,
is.
but I want my Elite headset. But I don't think I'm going to get it.
What are you gonna name it? Have you thought about that?
It'll be
Echo 2.
Echo.
But you already have an Echo. Like, you can't have two.
Echo 2.
No, it can't be Echo 2.
Exactly.
Well, okay,
Although the
my
Ghostbusters had Echo 2.
That's true.
my Xbox is
That was
fluffy.
Ecto 2.
Oh, sorry, Ecto 2. My bad, Magic Mike.
Oh shit!
Oh.
You're about to
How
freak out
dare
with the
you.
trigger.
Maybe
You
I'll
know.
have to do like a poll or something, or like a tweet to see what people think I should name my Elite headset if I get it. Because like my console is fluffy, my Elite controller is Echo. So I don't know.
Interesting. Anything
know
else
that?
for
You knew that.
Microsoft?
I'm.
You don't sound very enthused at all
it's
about Microsoft.
like a lot of people, like the main thing that's
Big
going
hater.
to be happening is the Scorpio. So
Yes.
Yeah.
No
okay,
IP, SheWulf.
that's
No
cool.
IP.
Well, no, I'm already like hoping for. That's not really like, what I wish or what I'd love to see a new IP, but I'm not gonna hold my breath for it. So like, I
Dang.
can't be super excited for it
Hater.
if there isn't.
Hater.
I'm not hating. I'm not being a hater at all, everybody. Like, we all know the main thing is going to be the Scorpio. Like, that is going to be the main, hey, everybody, the price, the name, whatever. So, I'm not super excited to see a lot of E3 covered with Scorpio, because there's already, like, so much, like, talk and everything about Scorpio. We already
Nobody's
know.
even hardly talking about Scorpio. I don't know what
That's
you're
a
talking
crock
about.
of shit crap. Like,
He has a video every day.
yeah,
Every
he
day.
has. Like, I don't know. That's just, I want to see the games. Like, the Scorpio is useless if there isn't games to play on it.
Fair enough. So you want to see games?
I want to see games. I want release dates. I think that's my biggest expectations of E3 is release dates. I want to know when these games are releasing.
Cool. For me, I want to see $399 price tag for the Scorpio. I think that's like what it needs to be. There's like no other conversation really to be had for it. It needs to be $399 to get people on board. I'm excited for the games. There's a lot of stuff that people don't know and I don't want to talk about, but it's going to be cool. I'm excited for it. I agree. I think, release dates and all that kind of stuff, and I think we're going to get a lot of those, so I'm not worried about that. I'm excited for, honestly, the indie reel, too, because Xbox has been doing some really good things with it at Xbox and bringing some really cool titles in there to play. Short little experiences that I have a good time with. And the other thing is, I want to see what their messaging is going to be with Scorpio and how they're going to show that to gamers and, how they're going to talk about all that, why it's good for you. I hope their messaging is really on point and, don't give us a bunch of fluff. Just be like, Scorpio, price, date, here's all the shit that looks fantastic on it. Boom, done.
Maybe they should say,
Hell yeah.
Play with true power, possibly.
True power, yeah, it could be.
Yeah, true power, I mean...
Now you're
actually a
playing
really
with
cool
power.
little-
What's the opposite
trailer.
of true? I guess would be false. So they're saying if you're not playing with Scorpio, you're not playing with true power. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, could be.
that's what they got to come out there and get that across to people. They can't timidly advertise the thing like Sony did with the PS4 Pro.
No.
To me, it's like they're like, here's the Pro.
Yeah.
They're like crapaholics about it.
Yeah.
What they have
Phil
to do is
Spencer has
come
to be
out-
all like wide-legged and see his big brass balls and just come out on stage.
Yeah,
and be like,
exactly.
Boom, there you go.
Like I
No
predicted
thanks.
on MNC, Phil Spencer needs to come out on stage riding a scorpion, a giant scorpion, do a song by the Scorpions, like "Rock You Like a Hurricane" or something, and then he just
Wow.
that would be amazing to me.
That would actually be
Fireworks. That exact GKB gets it.
Exactly.
Wouldn't that be badass? Like,
It
in
would
the
be
chat.
badass, bro.
Don't you
yeah.
think it'd be badass?
Oh my
Phil
god.
Spencer coming out with sunglasses, riding a giant mechanical scorpion to rock you like a hurricane.
Wow.
With his Scorpions t-shirt on.
Yes,
Wow.
that
You know,
would be amazing.
you know
It
what
would
I
be.
really
It
want to
would be.
see at Microsoft's? I want to see Ori and the Blind Forest too.
Yeah, I saw that in chat. I was
We
gonna say
are
that too.
Great.
I
mean,
want to see that.
Crap.
I am so excited.
How
for
dare
that.
you?
I'm actually excited for their indie reel that they do. There's actually been a lot of really
That's
good
what you
indie. No,
You just don't listen to what I was saying?
I don't care what you're saying.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
She's like, I was totally ignoring you the whole time that you just
I was
said that."
reading chat because people are nicer in the chat than
I said
on
the
this
It
panel
Xbox
right
guys
now.
and what they bring.
Excuse
every
me?
year.
You don't count when I say you guys. You're like my
Oh,
other
okay.
half, so you don't really
Okay.
count.
So
Oh,
Okay.
Anyways,
You don't count apparently, Foxy. I'm just saying.
She's my favorite person. What are you talking
I
about?
know.
apparently so is another person, but she didn't say who.
No, we're not talking about that.
So HUD Zero says in the chat, FYI, It Xbox sent out a tweet to all the indie devs claiming they will be receiving an email today. I don't know what that entails, but that sounds cool.
What? Yeah,
It Xbox sending emails to devs.
that's
Get
pretty
them
cool.
games. Get them games. Yeah. So, what else? Anybody else got any other things to talk about Xbox before we move on?
Predator
You know what? I
says
wanna-
Battletoads.
I don't think that's
I
happening.
just saw that too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
know
think
about
it's
that.
happening. Go ahead,
You know,
go
I
ahead.
want to see more from Sea of Thieves. Like, I know that we can't really talk about that much, and I know that it's probably not coming out till next year. But I would just like to see something different from that. You know what I mean? Just like a more story-driven part. Like,
it needs to come to the game preview is what it needs to do.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, but you know what they do? You know what they do need to do with that game though? They need to maybe lock down the whole testing thing. I get why they're testing it,
Yeah, they
but
have
that
to,
people
man.
are gonna get old. Like
Fable
people
Legends.
are
Anybody?
Testing for a long
Yeah.
That's my issue. That's why I said it needs to just be released. Send it to the game preview. If you're gonna keep it in beta for like 2 years, 3 years, then just bring it to the game preview and at least let everyone try it.
I think they're gonna open. To be honest with you, okay, this isn't a leak or anything. This is just my opinion.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
that, I think they're gonna open it up to a full open beta towards the end of this year, and then it'll release sometime in March of next year. So I think that's what
I
they'll
I
do.
think March is a terrible time, bro. I
you
don't
know
like
what?
that date, bro. I really don't.
You know what I'm excited
When else
for?
will they release it?
I don't know, but I mean, there's other games that's probably gonna get pushed back till then, too.
Maybe February.
I think earlier the better at this point because things are really big. Things are getting pushed back, and
Yeah, Red
you
Dead
push
2.
that.
You don't want to be.
Yeah, you
Red
don't wanna
Dead
be
2
in
is not
there.
releasing before
Yeah.
April, so you would have a little bit of buffer if you did a February or March. But then again, you'll probably have maybe God of War come out
Exactly.
around March. So yeah,
Is anyone
Well, but that
else
would be one console
excited-
exclusive versus another.
Is anyone else excited to see what 343 is actually going to announce? Seems they are going to
hey,
announce
Halo
something,
5 4K
but they're not
Halo
announcing.
Wars 2 DLC.
DLC.
Woo!
Halo
You think
5
that's
4K.
Really? They said it's not going to be Halo related.
Yeah, they did.
No,
They said
they
it
said
wasn't
that-
It's
Halo
still gonna be
6.
Halo 6
Yeah.
or Halo 3. that
Well,
everybody
no,
keeps, like,
the
thinking
thing
of.
I saw said they weren't like it wasn't going to be Halo related.
Well, they have a little Halo thing. It's going to be that. It's because remember they have story DLC for Halo Wars 2. So
Yep.
Yeah, but they said their big announcement though isn't apparently
Halo 5, 4K, 60 FPS.
Yes,
I'll tell you
it's
what.
coming to Play Anywhere on PC too.
Coming to Play Anywhere.
Oh,
If
yeah.
Play it on a-
2043
play it on
is
a-
not, if they're not
play-
showing Halo, then I would be crazy excited for whatever they are going to do. But I
Mega
don't
Bloks.
know that they can get away from that.
Play,
Oh
yeah,
my
Halo
god,
Yeah.
that
Mega
Mega
Bloks.
Blocks.
Hey,
Mega
Mega
Bloks.
awesome.
They're just
Play
making
Halo
Halo
5
guys.
is now a Play Anywhere title, and you can play it cross-play against people with PC and mouse and keyboard and get your
Crap
ass
loves
handed
that.
to you. Woo!
Yeah,
yeah,
Crap
play
loves
it.
that.
Crap loves it. That's his like favorite time. in
New
games.
Halo reach around.
Wow.
Just now.
That's the most though, man. The Sunday
Just
thing
now.
intrigues me to no end.
Yeah,
You know,
I
like
agree.
I like that. It actually gives me a little bit of a break.
I agree. I want to ask you guys about like Crap tweeted it out. I tweeted it out as well. Like the VR and stuff for mixed reality isn't going to be on Microsoft stage. I did my live drive to work discussion and I said, well, they don't really need to, because I thought about it and I was like, well, what if Bethesda has their own little like VR headset that's going to be compatible with the Scorpio and or other devices? Like they don't really need to at that point, right? What do you guys think? Do you think that's a good idea?
They
A lot of people on Twitter was like, I don't really care. I don't
they
care about
did
VR.
the AR thing with Minecraft last year, and nobody was really like. Everyone was like, "Oh, cool."
I went
Is it
to
over?"
go get snacks.
Yeah, I don't think a lot. Like I think a lot of people didn't really care much for it. So
But I thought, like, honestly, I think a lot of us thought, like, the VR was going to happen with Xbox this year, and it was going to be, like, another insurgence or resurgence of VR and then die out again, was my point of
I
view.
mean, they still might mention it, right? They just not gonna show the headset and weird people standing there trying to touch things.
Yeah,
you know,
I think
like
it doesn't show well. Like, I totally get
Yeah.
that, absolutely.
Look,
looks horrible.
I like VR, but again, I don't want it on the stage. It doesn't show well. It doesn't look good because the graphical output isn't that great. Yeah, so you know what? Save that for like a reveal after or during E3, like after your show though. Like there's
like
millions
the
of
show
interviews.
floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
millions of interviews that all these places do after the shows. Save it for then. You know what I mean? That way, those that are interested will be interested. Because take a look at the facts, right? If there's 60 million PS4s out there, there's only 1 million of those people that have VR for it. That's a very low. Yes, that's a very low install base. So you have to imagine that most of those probably aren't really interested. Everyone else isn't interested in it. So,
Yeah.
you know, just save it
Yeah,
for another time.
I also think with Microsoft, they want to make sure that they don't construe their message at this E3 so that they confuse the audience as to what their priorities really are. I mean, obviously, Scorpio is a big focus, but with Scorpio, it needs to be the games. We've said that. I think the executives know that. The fans want that, you know, and if you come out and all of a sudden you've got too much going on, people will be like, okay, so are you focusing on the games anymore? Are you kind of ready to jump ship over the VR, AR? So, like you guys said, it would probably be better off, and it would probably make more of an impact if it was unveiled somewhere else. I mean, you could probably drop a couple of tidbits, but I wouldn't spend much time with it. I'd leave that till it's has more R&D until it's ready to go, you know. So that's what I kind of think, is that they want to focus Scorpio games, maybe a new IP or two, and some big surprise drops.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm glad it's not going to be there, because that's 20 or 30 minutes out of their conference that they're not going to have to devote to new hardware, which we already know they're going to be talking about new hardware there. And you've got the game developers conference later on in the summer. That's a perfect area for them to demonstrate VR with their system. And you've got all these third parties like Bethesda that's they've got Fallout VR. Hopefully that's going to be on the Scorpio. Let the third parties do that groundwork for them this year, and then they can devote more time to it at GDC.
Absolutely. Big shout out to the 270 watching us right now. You guys are friggin' awesome. Love you guys so much. Go ahead and hit that like button. We'd really appreciate it.
don't worry, we're
thank you
done
guys
with
for coming
VR.
out.
I agree. I think
We're
everybody's
all
like
bored.
hyped for E3, man. And Crap Gamer too.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to take any credit for that. That's all you guys. I'm just here having fun with the rest of you guys. That's all.
heck yeah, man. Trying to do a really
Oh, what
good
happened? What
positive
happened?
E3
I'm
show.
awake now. You done with VR?
Oh, we're done with VR?
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Blooded Foxy, come on.
So I think we're all excited for Microsoft's E3. Let's go ahead and move on to Bethesda. What's up with Bethesda? Bethesda going up at like midnight on freaking Sunday. She was like laughing.
Jesus,
That is just
Because he's
That's
like,
way past-
Bethesda.
that's like past my bedtime, man.
I think
Well, 9
GKB
o'clock's
needs a
past
shot.
your bedtime.
I guess you won't be joining us for Bethesda's
I can stay up all night long. Thank you very much. I guarantee it.
Well, then
maybe 10
I
years
guess
ago.
we better see you in that damn conference with us then.
Oh, you know what? If I'm up, I mean, if I don't have to work the next day, I'll be there. I'll definitely be there.
We shall see. We shall see.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh,
Just got
okay,
called out, bro.
Doubt me.
I'm gonna doubt you. Anyways, it is true though. Like, why midnight? I'm pretty sure it was 10.
I think it was like
year.
10 last year. Yeah.
Yep.
It was
I
not
think so.
midnight. It was not midnight last year because we did not stay out. Like,
I hope that's just a typo and they just screwed up and like, hey guys, it's at 10 o'clock. But
I don't know. But
seems really
either
late.
way, for Bethesda, there's quite a bit to be excited for. I want Evil Within 2.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, I want to see it, people. I love the first one, so I really want to see a second one. And then, they have some new IPs that they keep, hinting at and stuff like that, which that looks like it's going to be amazing. Cause
Yeah, you look at the theme park thing, there's like 2 things.
Yeah,
that are under
there's
construction.
2 sections that are under construction, so
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they got.
yeah, like it's going to be really cool to see what they're going to pull into, the dynamic. Like, we all know that they have a lot of great open world games. They really do. And for them they even said they want to do something different. And they can do it. They definitely are the ones that if they have to pull the resources to create an outstanding game, are definitely one of the ones that can do it. Fallout 4 was absolutely amazing and has sold I'm sure, a hell of a lot.
Mods.
And then you got like Elder Scrolls. You have like, there's so many games that they've done that are just so successful that whatever they're going to bring, I think everyone is going to be super excited.
I think we need to start an Elder Scrolls Online guild because it's getting a Scorpio update.
Yeah, it is getting us.
Oh my
Yeah,
god! You know what? I would love that game. I just have not been able to afford.
I
buying
have it.
because,
I just
like,
haven't
it's
had
been-
any time, it's nobody to play it with. I don't want to play by
Now-
myself, but
Well,
yeah, I got a new
eventually
update
I will
today.
buy it. I promise.
I don't think we're
I
going to
need
be
on
seeing Elder
sale.
Scrolls 6 there, though, because, I
I
mean, they're
want
going to
to.
be...
I think it's time for it.
I think it's time for it.
It's
and I
like
would love
6
to
years
see
since
it. I
the
mean,
last one?
I've got a Skyrim tattoo and Skyrim maps all over my game room, but I
Damn.
don't. They're focusing on Elder Scrolls Online right now. They just came out with that Morrowind update. I'm sure that they're going to focus on that because it just launched so close to E3. They're probably going to be showcasing what's to come in with that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't think there's going to be an Elder Scrolls there, but it's time for one. Dang.
No,
There could
if
be a
they-
Fallout. You never know about that, there was rumors.
Obsidian.
Yeah, Obsidian. These aren't leaks, by the way.
No, this is
that was a
already been-
rumor for a while that Obsidian was working on another Fallout game because they did Fallout New Vegas.
Right.
So-
Well, they were working on a new game. They didn't specifically
Yeah.
say Fallout, but yeah. I mean,
Could be. a
Yeah,
Fallout game.
it definitely could be. I mean, they did like Fallout Vegas or whatever. So
Sanjibot,
what do you think
should
the-
we start a console corner guild?
hell yeah, we do console corner game.
We gotta get the game first. As soon as we get the game, someone let me know if you see it on a sale, please.
I have told you before, but I'll keep
Foxy
an eye out.
deals. It's only on the
but
show
no,
every
well,
week.
no.
She
I'll
will.
keep an eye out again.
Yes.
That's fine.
I got
I-
my hard copy for $8 like
Dang,
a year
bro.
ago. So.
That's
Yeah, but all the DLC and stuff is separate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen it like all bundled up together.
Yeah,
But,
well, see, I didn't know anyone was actually really playing it from like who we knew, so
True.
I didn't see the purpose
True.
of getting it. But now that I know people actually want to play it, I'll friggin'
What was the rest of yours, Magic Mike?
I was gonna say what would get me super excited with Bethesda's conference is if they had some new single player content for Doom or maybe a sequel, because that game was the game that I played the most last year. I loved that game when it came out. It surprised me. It came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it to go back to the old school ways that it went to, and I just want to see more Doom.
They bought the studio that made Doom, so
Yeah, they did.
I mean, if that's any indication, it must have done well for them. And I gotta say, I haven't beat that game, and I couldn't tell you anything about the story, but the gameplay is satisfying as hell.
Yeah, the
Hell
gameplay's
yeah,
really
man!
good.
That is classic Doom at its heart. Like I mean, I grew up with the original Doom, playing it on the PC on the early '90s, and like to have that same feel back with a current upgraded engine and everything like that. I mean, Doom was just the sleeper hit that took me by surprise last year.
Nice.
Dude, that's the first shooter I played in a long time. It makes my hands freaking sweat. Holy crap, that game is intense.
Nice, dude. What about you, Newf? What you excited for from Bethesda?
You know what, Bethesda, who really knows? I don't follow Bethesda that much because, to be honest with you guys, I'm not the biggest Bethesda fan in the world. I mean, I've had Skyrim and I've played the Elder Scrolls, and I think they're okay, but I find those games are too expansive. I normally kind of get lost, somewhere along the line. I play like 20 hours in, and I'm like, I better move on to something else. But you never know what Bethesda, I mean, obviously, when they dropped Fallout 4 the other year, nobody saw that coming. Like, that was one of the biggest surprises, just out of nowhere. So who the hell knows? They may pull a very similar tactic again this year, and I agree with Mike, like something Doom related would be cool to capitalize on the success of that franchise, because it's a rejuvenation of a fantastic game, and it also looked great. It was a really good showcase title for your hardware. I mean, looks great on the Xbox One, looks fantastic on the the PS4. So I can only imagine like what a Scorpio version or something like that would look like. But yeah, who really knows what Bethesda? I got a funny feeling whatever they unveil, it's going to be RPG related somewhere along the line. Yeah. So we'll have to see what they bring.
For me, I think they're going to be showing a new Wolfenstein and Evil Within 2. And I think, honestly, they're going to have, a bunch of DLC for a lot of the games like Prey and all that kind of stuff potentially coming out. Expected. I think even Doom, like what Mike was saying, I think that's due for some content as well.
Love Doom.
I think it's too early for a new
really
Doom game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right there with you with Bethesda.
Oh yeah, who can't
almost.
Say
oh yeah.
Bethesda.
I'm drinking Reds.
We need to have a spelling lesson. Bethesda.
Pronunciation, you mean? But yeah, Wolfenstein would be one I'm looking forward to seeing. New IPs, because I'm not a big fan of Skyrim and Elder Scrolls and Fallout and stuff like that. I do want to pick up that Prey game, but I'll wait for that. And something else I want to see, but I don't know. It would be Quake for the Scorpio. That would be awesome.
I was going to mention Quake. Yeah, I forgot about that. Quake Champions. That's got to be one of their under construction areas on their map.
I would think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Quake's in PC. Like, isn't there a PC version?
Well, it's like a kind of like a ongoing beta.
Yeah,
thing.
But I mean, like, it still was announced, and it was going to PC. It wasn't actually coming to any of the consoles. I would like to see
it was PC.
Yeah.
But it would be nice if it is coming to console, especially Scorpio.
I could see Quake sticking with or PC.
I think they might do some kind of Doom VR announcement, Fallout 4 VR announcement. I think we're going to get Evil Within 2 and
Evil Within 2 and VR would actually be pretty good.
Well, they were hinting the VR thing last year. They were hinting the whole Fallout VR thing.
Yeah,
because they were like showing the like main building or whatever, the cafe thingy. They were like showing that as like a VR and everything. So there's been things talked about all last year about a VR.
And Todd Howard was on the Scorpio video, so
yep.
That's one of the ones that they told Microsoft what they wanted in a new console, and so I mean there you go. So we could something new. So I'd like to see Evil Within 2. Some of the VR stuff and something new, like a new IP or something like that, I think would be fantastic.
Yeah,
they've been doing a pretty good job.
Lately, Bethesda's been talking about like also like some new freemium game that's like a AAA bleeding edge.
Yeah,
kind of
I
thing
heard
too.
that.
And I'm like, what could that even be? I don't think. I mean, with the whole AAA thing, I don't think it's a mobile game. So, but
yeah, it's probably a console like free to start or whatever they call that. So
that's going to be interesting. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else want to say anything else about Bethesda? Nope. Okay. Cool. No. Okay.
Can I just put out there, though, if there's any developers or people watching this podcast as we head into 2018, can we all unanimously agree, guys, that as fans of games, can people and publishers please stop sending out like friggin' games that are incomplete and buggy as shit? Like it's really annoying to have a game to bring it home and not only have your game ready to roll, but then you have like a 5 gig, 10 gig, or 20 gig freaking download to patch it. Like, come on, get your shit straight. We're not that desperate for games that you need to push out buggy crap. Like that's bottom line. So next year, guys, that's what I hope for developers. Start, like, who cares? If you miss a deadline, I mean, yeah, I suppose it's easier to say when you're a fan, but at the same time, we'll still buy your game, but I'd rather buy it when it's fucking polished. Like, at least I'll give Nintendo that much credit, man. They don't put something out until it's polished.
It has that Nintendo seal of quality.
Yeah.
But like it's kind of a double-edged sword. I completely agree. I don't think games should be released until they're finished and polished. But at the same time, I don't want games to not receive updates that can make them better, even if the final product isn't the best that it can be. So yeah, I don't want there to be games that need a 20 gigabyte update the day that it launches. But I want there to continue to be updates. I want them to continually improve the engine, improve the game, and add new content to it. So. It's like, I don't want these huge patches on day one, but I don't want them to stop updating games because I feel like that's the current market that we're in.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to take this off the rails. I just wanted to put it out there because it feels like lately it's like, I don't know, maybe even SheWulf alluded to this a while ago, but it doesn't seem like it's one or two odd games slipping through the cracks. It feels like it's become like the norm for our industry now. Like almost every single game comes out. I don't know if it's because of the magnitude of the games, because they're so much bigger now than they ever were, but I don't necessarily buy that either. Because some of these games have been in development for quite some time and they still come out and you're like, how the hell did this pass quality control? Like, do you know how
honestly, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that they're trying to reach things that the games just shouldn't be pushed to, like resolution and frame rate. They're trying to push the limits. Rate? Well, no, it's just
you get that as shit as high as you can. I don't care. Good.
Well, look at Friday the 13th. I mean, that's a perfect example. Like on the Xbox One, we were playing the beta software until like after almost a week after it launched, until it got the update to get the full retail version. Like,
well, hold on a minute. I'm just gonna say for Friday the 13th, they kind of like they weren't expecting as many people to get it as they did, and
to be fair,
they were trying. No, it's not really an excuse.
That's
they
a server
have
issue.
Excuses. But they were also trying to rush the console. Like
when you got a guy that's on the screen and his mouth like is wide open, he's like
I
doesn't do anything else.
The Discord that I'm in is for the early access Friday the 13th members, and they even say in there, he said like they pushed the console ones earlier than what they were expecting. They were originally going to release it on PC first and then consoles later, but it was in such a high demand that they wanted to bring it to the consoles just in the same time as the other ones. So they did push it, and at least we got the game. Like really, the game shouldn't have, like in my opinion, shouldn't have came out to the summertime where it would be able to release with the campaign and a full game. And especially for the price that it was at, I just think if they would have waited till summertime and just released a full game launch, I think it would.
Well, here's the issue. Like I think games are getting bigger, worlds are getting huge, like AI, all this other stuff, but the development time is still the same. Like something has to give here. Like it's either you're gonna get a shit ton of like huge patches day one, or they're gonna have to push games to even longer dev time. So I don't see them doing that because
until the patch is ready.
Yeah, I mean. I don't know. We'll have to see
what it is.
Like these devs, especially some of the smaller ones, are under such deadlines.
Yeah,
that they got to get their games out, or else they face like if they start missing. Yeah, they start missing their funding and things like that. Unfortunately, that's kind of what happens.
It's more of an industry thing than it is anything else.
Yeah.
But in the digital ecosystem that we're in now with Friday the 13th, there's no reason that the final build should not have been loaded into the Xbox store. They should have had that ready for preload. You could have loaded in the alpha version or the beta version, whatever version it was we were playing, and then patched in the full retail build after the fact. Like, if you can preload the game, why can't you have that day one patch available to preload the day before? I mean, we've seen it happen with other games.
You weren't able to preload Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I know. And that's
even there.
Like, that is something that the developer or Microsoft, I don't know who that lays on, like that should have been available for preload. If they're only doing a digital launch, there's no reason not to preload your game.
Yeah. I don't know. Kind of going on a little rails there, guys. Let's bring
I started it and I got everyone going.
It's cool.
Sorry.
Let's go ahead and get into Ubisoft and what everybody's top 3 is on that one. I think, honestly, for all of E3, I think everybody's going to have like a fantastic show this year. I think this is like one of the rarest years I've ever seen at E3 where everybody's going to have like a pretty solid E3. And Ubisoft's probably going to have a really strong one with a lot of the IPs that they're going to be showing off. So what are you guys excited for? What about you, Crap?
You're just expecting freaking Splinter Cell.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's the only one you care about.
I'm telling you, people are going to see me fucking scream like crap on Friday the 13th.
Hey, I hardly even scream on Friday the 13th.
Oh, I heard.
Crap, you do know we record that when we play, right?
Well, that was just for testing purposes. purposes. That was make sure everything was working.
Making sure the mic was working, right?
Yeah, that's all that
yeah,
was.
that's
man.
his,
Okay, to my credit, like there was nobody in the house. You turn around, the dude's there. It's
and also, to my credit, that was my wife screaming at the very beginning of the
I
stream.
don't know about that
Sure.
either, Mike.
Pretty
I
sure
don't
she
know.
screamed when you got your eyes poked out, but I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure you
yeah, that was it.
screamed before that.
No.
Yeah.
She was first. I was the second scream. She was the first one. Anyway, Ubisoft. I'm excited for Assassin's Creed. I can't wait to see that.
Yes.
Assassin's
And
Creed is a
Splinter
good
Cell.
one.
But South Park, The Fractured Bundle, that's probably the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
What's that South Park name again?
Fractured.
The Fractured
Butthole.
Butthole.
I don't think. Do you think they're actually going to show it though? The fact that it's releasing in October.
That's
like,
the other thing. Like, I don't know if they're gonna show it
Why
again.
would they show it? Like maybe
They're gonna
a
show some
teaser?
gameplay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like a teaser trailer kind of thing.
Maybe
or-
like
I don't think
they showed gameplay last year, and then now the
Well,
game
yeah, they
is.
had the
released.
creators up there
But
and
that's
everything.
what I mean, though. Like, why?
It's gonna be in the montage video. That's it.
Yeah,
That's what I
I'm
think.
most excited for from them as
Is the South Park.
publisher this year.
yeah.
It's coming
The
out
game
in
should've been out.
October, people.
What about you, SheWulf?
October.
What you excited for?
Ubisoft. As long as I don't fall asleep again.
Come on.
I did last year. I fell asleep during their conference. I was watching and I just passed out on the couch. I didn't even like finish watching it. As soon as they started the dancing crap, I was done.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
can't wait for Just Dance. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I bet, Fox. We could just see you dancing in the living room doing friggin'.
Nobody has
This-
evidence of that yet.
Okay.
I turned off the Connect. Go ahead.
Assassin's Creed. I have been really excited
Egypt.
for Assassin's. Yes, Egypt. Oh my god! Like
Origins.
all the pictures and stuff we've been seeing.
Origins.
Like I am super excited for Assassin's Creed. I've always wanted an Egypt one, and the fact that they took the year off. You know, I was actually kind of like mad last year because they were like, "Oh, we're gonna go Egypt, but we're taking a year off." It's
I
like,
know, dude.
God
I'm so
damn
pissed.
you people! Like that's like my favorite year. So. I'm really excited to see what they do with the origin story, and I really hope that they stick more with the assassins than, you know, going back to the future and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna.
Great Scott, Back to the Future.
Back
Well,
to the
we
Future.
also-
I was thinking the same thing.
We also know like they're doing something different with like how to travel through ears. Like you're gonna ears. Errors, yeah. They're going to be doing something different. There's going to be a boat that you'll be able to travel through from different errors and stuff like that. And I thought that was really neat how they're going to interpret it. And please don't give us a broken game, Ubisoft.
Oh.
We just
I
had
am
a
like,
10-minute conversation about broken games.
but Ubisoft is like the worst. I'm
SheWulf
sorry.
is a big Ubisoft hater.
Yeah.
You have to remember that.
You know, honestly, I love their games. That's the worst part. Like, I love
she
the
gets so
Division.
disappointed with them though after.
I love the Division.
Yeah.
I was like #1 for the Division. Ghost Recon. I was like, I'm getting this game, and then like all these games keep coming broken. Like, I'm so disappointed. But I love your
Is there-
games, Ubisoft. The only
There's
one
a reason why their emoji or like their picture is a poopy now. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know, it's just it's
Big
funny
steamy pile.
because like the only one that I don't even know if South Park would have been broke because it was a 360. So, like, is South Park
No.
gonna come broken? Because I'm gonna
No, South
cry.
Park
I will
Stick of
cry.
Truth was a
Well,
great game when it
yeah,
came
Stick
out.
of
It
Truth was
didn't need
awesome.
any patching or anything like that. It was complete when it
But the way
released.
the
But it
artwork
was
is-
360.
No, but the way the artwork and everything is in the South Park, even if it was broken, you wouldn't even notice it
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
Well, I guess
True.
that's true. Like, I guess that's true because really they could just take their TV shows and literally
That's all
just
they're-
like
I
take
mean,
the concept.
I'm
Like,
so excited
there's
for that
not a
game.
whole lot that they have to really.
Yeah,
Plus-
you don't need a full 60 frames a second to figure out if the South Park game looks great, right?
Right, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. I'm excited for Assassin's Creed as well.
Splinter Cell.
Far Cry, I'm actually really excited about too. I think the story and the premise behind this Far Cry is going to be really interesting. I can't wait
I
to dive
like
into
Primal, but everyone hates on that game.
that.
Hey, no.
I bought it.
I
I've
liked
never
Primal. I
played it.
loved Primal. I thought
What
Primal
is that
was better
game?
than Far Cry 4.
It's Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh,
Before Horizon
okay. I think I
Basically.
know.
Basically.
And yeah, they don't talk English or anything, right? Okay, I think I know.
Yeah. They're just like, ooga booga, ooga booga.
Wow.
And then you're all gonna see me go freaking out, like when they show Splinter Cell, and be like, ah, like freaking out like crazy, jumping around and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm excited for. I think Ubisoft's gonna have a strong show though, for sure. Who's next?
I'll jump in and I'll say Splinter Cell, of course. As long as it's linear, because if it's
Everybody's on
open
that
world, I'm gonna be like,
It's gonna be
I don't
open
know
world.
about
I already
this.
know that shit already. It's
I don't know about that.
I know.
But I hope it's good though, because I grew up playing those games with my brothers. What else? Oh yeah, Far Cry 3. I mean, not 3, 5. The fuck?
Far Cry 3. That's a
Yeah, 3. That's back and Pat, right? I mean,
Yeah.
anyway. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that now. I think Luca really hyped me up for that game, especially. And I'll throw something random out there because I'm not interested in Assassin. I'll throw Rayman out there because I want to see new Rayman.
You're not excited for
That's it.
Assassin's Creed?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, interesting.
Nah.
You're like the only one I think has said that. Interesting.
Has I said it ever? Oh my god. Anybody in the chat? I'm the only one that
Well, I
doesn't
mean,
like
for this
Assassin.
one, like with the year off and all that kind of stuff.
The
like-
Crew 2. That's right.
Oh,
bitches. No, I'm
God.
just kidding.
Oh,
Oh.
hell no.
so
I'm looking
bad.
forward to Assassin's Creed, obviously. I
Absolutely.
actually missed that game last year. I know people hate on the yearly thing, but
Syndicate
when
was
something's
good, though,
yearly, yeah, I mean, I look forward to stuff like that, so like that and Call of Duty. So I'm looking forward to Assassin's Creed. Splinter Cell hopefully makes a comeback, and they always do some kind of surprise new thing.
Mhm.
So maybe we get a new IP at the end of the show that's not a snowboarding game.
Steep.
Hey.
You don't even hear anything about that
I heard
game
Steve's
anymore.
coming to Switch too. That's gonna be weird.
Dude, I seen Steve for like $10. So whatever.
Yeah,
So it's definitely coming to the Switch.
it was
then.
a Foxy deal like 2 days
Yeah.
after
Who
release.
is CD Projekt with?
They're independent.
Oh yeah, they're an
So then,
independent studio.
okay, we all know that Cyberpunk is supposed to be coming. So who the heck? Whose stage?
Microsoft.
Do you think
Microsoft.
would be
Microsoft.
Microsoft?
Well,
I
but
think so.
They did
who
Witcher
knows
3.
how long it's going to take before that game comes out?
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing that this year.
Well, it's already been in
no,
development
yeah,
for 3
I was
years.
gonna say it's. There's been so many
You
things
think we're
about
seeing
it.
it this year?
There was
I-
stuff going
yeah.
around saying that there was a chance it could be at E3. So
Interesting.
I'm not exactly sure.
That
if
would
They,
it
no
will
you know
be,
what? They,
but-
they've got a. Here's the thing: CD Projekt Red. Like when I first played The Witcher 2 on 360, I was like, "This is amazing," and nobody knew what the hell The Witcher was. Now
Yeah.
everybody knows who they are and with the developer and
Yep.
that franchise. So they got to strike while the iron's hot. So even if the game doesn't come out this year, I still think they're going to be there to show it off on stage, just because people know who they are now. You know,
When did Witcher 3 come out?
2014?
Like what month?
14?
15, wasn't it 15?
What month was it?
What's that?
Yeah, 2015. I think it came out in like May or something, right?
Yeah, that's what it
So I
was.
could see
It
that
was
next
spring,
year, like
spring release.
spring of next
It
year.
released
May
May
19th,
19th, 2015.
Yeah.
Well, but when did the last game before Witcher 3 come out by CD Projekt Red? Wasn't it
2012,
Witcher
which
2?
was Witcher 2.
They've
Right.
hired a lot of people since then, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So who knows? I
And
would like to see it.
Lethal, I am not dyeing the front of my bangs green for E3.
It kind of is green now.
Oh,
anyway.
what the?
No, it'll be blue tomorrow. So.
Oh God, blue. Bleh. Bleh. Anyway,
Green is a good idea.
green is a
I'm
good
not
idea.
going green.
Green.
Green's better than blue. Just saying.
I have my aqua blue that I do, and that's the only color you guys are getting. Fox is going pink.
Shut.
Whoa.
What the? Why would you?
Just
Wait.
threw that out
Why
there.
would you put my business out there, girl?
Damn.
Seriously?
No more secrets for
Wait.
SheWulf.
Wait a minute. Didn't you tweet
Oh.
out asking people what color to go?
Did you?
Nope.
Then where did you
Nope.
say your people were voting
I-
for?
No, I told you. Oh my god.
Whoa.
I told you that I've asked my friends, and they've
No,
all
no,
like.
no, 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 no,
No,
You just said
No, I did
you
not
had
post it.
votes for one more than the other, and I was like, wait.
Yeah, from my friends. That
Everybody,
my friends.
everybody in the
not
chat is your
online.
friend, so
Oh
I
my
seriously
god.
thought
Oh,
you
this just
tweeted
in.
it.
Foxy's going to have.
I'm
care.
officially being like put in the
You're
doghouse.
dead to me.
Yeah.
You're dead.
You're in the
I'm
doghouse.
officially
You're on
in
the couch tonight.
doghouse.
Whoops.
No more cuddles for SheWulf.
I'm in the.
All right. Let's,
You're in the den.
so
Well-
Please, I'm
Oh.
sure nobody remembers anyway.
SheWulf and Fox are changing their hair,
But,
people.
I remember.
I remember.
I don't have much to say on Ubisoft except that if I was part of their E3 team, I guarantee you I would want to have it start with the lights go down on stage. You hear that, and then all of a sudden you see the 3 green lights, and then Michael Ironside comes out on stage and goes, boom!
He
Drops
pushes
the
his
hammer.
walker out on stage. And he's like,
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, I
now,
can see that.
do you think, is Splinter Cell only going to be at the Ubisoft stage, or is that going to show up at the Microsoft stage first?
Could be either or.
Ooh, I don't
could
know,
be
man.
either or. I mean, yeah, it usually goes both ways.
Yeah.
Kind of like Newf.
Whoa, bam.
Oh.
Bam, crap got in there on the 69th episode.
I had to get one in. So.
Yeah, he did. Nice. Let's go ahead and move on to what your top three Sony's E3 conference. Like, what do you guys think about that one?
Oh, Spider-Man. I can't wait to see
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's going to be good. What else, Mike?
And,
Man, I want to. Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Tell us.
well, Spider-Man, I can't wait to see that. That's the game that, depending on how it turns out, that could convince me to buy a PS4. I haven't gotten one yet this generation, and that could be the game that makes me go to the store and drop down my $300 and be like, give me a PS4. I don't care. Just give it to me. I need Spider-Man. That and God of War. I mean, both of those games, those are the games that will sell me on that system. Depending on how God of War turns out, they're I don't know.
Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, the greatest game ever. Like you should.
Okay, so here's the thing. When it comes to open world games, like I really enjoy them, but at the same time, I don't look forward to them because you get a lot of repetitive quests. You get a lot of stuff that just, you have to dumb down the game a little bit when you make it open world compared to what you can do when it's a corridor type game where everything is preset. So the God of War franchise has always been a linear type game, and it's looked fantastic across all the different generations.
Sony said it's going to be open world.
I know, and that hurts. That really hurts because
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so God of War, I'm really excited for this game, and if it's open world, they could pull it off like they did with Horizon Zero Dawn. But why would you want a first party title like God of War to compete with another open world game like Horizon Zero Dawn, which has already succeeded?
They all look alike now.
Okay, that's a fair point, but I don't think God of War should go open world because open world games,
I don't think Splinter Cell should either, but it looks like it's going to happen.
No. I don't think Splinter Cell should either, and I hope it doesn't. I mean, open world games are great. I love my open world games, but I have enough of them right now. I still haven't finished The Witcher 3. Like, it's going to take me another 300 hours before I finish that game.
God of War probably won't be a huge open world like that, though. It'll probably just be
like semi.
That is my
I think
question
it'll
for
be
everybody
like
here on the panel.
and
Just open
Horizon,
sandbox areas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's just it. A lot of these open world games, they're not as big as they seem. The thing is, a lot of these open world games, they keep doing the same style of fetch quest over and over and over. They send you to one side of the map, and then you go back to the other side of the map. Like even right now with Mass Effect Andromeda, it's driving me absolutely bonkers that you do a mission, then you go to this planet, and you got to get info, and they send you to this planet, get something, bring it back to this planet, go back to this planet, and you're like, what the frig, man?
That's to kill time, Newf.
Now,
I also think it's got a lot to do with they're trying to provide more content for what you're paying for.
Right.
So as much as we all think it's irrelevant because, we just want to obviously beat the game or whatever, a lot of people look at these games and they really enjoy them. And so when it's done, they're like, oh, okay, well, that's it. It's over,
did
whatever.
4 side quests in Horizon Zero Dawn.
But
I played
you're
through the
not
fucking
everybody.
game straight.
Did you find that guy's spear?
No, I didn't even touch it.
Dinosaur.
Bro, I literally played just straight through the campaign. I didn't go any side missions. I think I did 4 because I needed another level or something.
Yeah, but people
to get up,
who really like the game probably like the side missions because it makes the game longer, and I think that's where developers.
I find those tedious and stupid too. Like a lot of just fetch quests.
I think that a good example that they should try to strive towards if they want to make it open world is do it like Rise of the Tomb Raider, where you have this overworld that is kind of open, but you still have these dungeons. You have these corridor areas that you end up going into for the main missions. Rise of the Tomb Raider is not. I wouldn't call that open world. Would any of you call that an open world game?
No, it's got sandbox areas.
They kind of lead you in the right direction where you just kind of wander off on your own, and all of a sudden you forget what the hell you're doing.
Right. So if God of War is open world like Rise of the Tomb Raider was open world, I'm all right with that. If they're going to make it open world like
fine.
I don't know, man,
Horizon Zero Dawn or something like that, I don't know. It just I feel like they're going to have to
even if you
take
do
away.
Even if you do it like Rise of the Tomb Raider, it's like then you're going to compare it to like Rise of the Tomb Raider. I just want God of War to be God of War. I don't want it to be something else.
That's the thing. Every other God of War game has been a corridor game where you're put down a set path. You've got excellent graphics, excellent gameplay mechanics. You don't have these silly fetch quests where you're trying to get experience and all that kind of stuff. Just if God of War, I think if it's going to be great, they should keep to the same formula and they shouldn't stray from that. Horizon Zero Dawn is their open world game of this generation. It's going to continue to succeed for them if they come out with new DLC. So hopefully, if God of War is going open world, it's not going too far open world where we're going to get these stupid fetch quests that you see in so many open world games.
Yeah.
I can see it now. A little kid walks up to Kratos and says, "Hey, I'm Timmy. Can you help me find my lost pigs?" And the little dialogue wheel comes up, and Kratos is like, "Go find your own goddamn pigs."
I'm not gonna be honest. I'll still fucking buy that game, man, because God of War is just awesome. But
Well, I'm expecting Spider-Man, God of
Spider-Man.
War,
Days Gone.
Call of Duty, Days Gone. No,
I
this
wanna
isn't
know
last
more
year's.
about-
This is this year's, folks. I know it's deja vu, but yes, kind of expecting
fired.
the same
Pew, pew, pew.
stuff that we already saw last year. I'm hoping at least one release date because that would be nice for something, anything.
I think you're gonna be surprised with like Sony's. I think
Yeah.
a few of these games are actually gonna be coming out this year.
What I
Or
would love
early
to
next
see
year.
from Sony this year is some more VR content that is more of a traditional
Crap
game,
will
like
love
what we
that.
got with
Crap
Resident Evil
will
7.
love their VR stuff.
Well, no, not VR like the like experience VR, but like Resident Evil 7 VR, where it's
So like
traditional
an actual game.
Yeah.
that translates into virtual reality. That I think is what the future of VR is, and I think Sony needs to bring more of that to the VR stage if they want the PSVR to be successful.
I agree.
True.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm actually. I know someone's gonna say something about this. I'm sure. I'm actually really excited for Sony's conference because one, I'm
Destiny,
actually.
That Destiny though.
Yes, I want to see more for Destiny too. I'm still actually really excited, and I want a beta release date, so I want to actually try that game.
Sometime in the summer.
Yeah, but I'm hoping
Who
they'll
called that?
actually.
Who called that?
Okay. Anyways, I actually want them to like tell us when though. I also want to see gameplay from Hellblades. I'm really, really
It's
excited.
coming out
for
August.
I
It's
know,
$30.
I know, but I want to actually see if anyone wants to buy me like a really late birthday present. I
Oh,
would
wow.
love to- I really
We'll start
want.
calling you Mooch.
Wow.
Hey, I gotta like mooch is from me, so I might as well mooches.
Whatever.
Whatever. Okay, but so yeah, I'm really excited. I want to see gameplay from that because I've seen
Yes.
so much art.
Hellblade
that-
looks really good. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
I've seen so much art done that now I want to see it actually in action. I also want to see as much as I am Sledgehammer. God damn it! I still want to see their game. Like I still want to see more.
No Advanced Warfare.
I know.
Boots
I'm
on the
so
ground. World War II.
pissed.
It looks good though.
But
I'm not gonna lie.
no, it does. But I
And the
wanna
zombies
see...
looks like it's gonna be pretty sick too.
You lied to
That
yourself,
is,
boy.
like, I
You
think-
lied to yourself.
I'm
Wait,
done.
no,
I'm
no,
done
no,
saying
no.
every year I'm not gonna buy this damn game because I know I'm gonna buy it.
But I
so
want
just
the
done.
Because you're full of shit, bro.
You know,
Full of
you know
shit.
what's funny? I really don't
Craps
like
with me. Craps with me.
Yeah.
the
It's
multiplayer.
done
I am
deal.
not excited for, but I am actually really excited for the zombies because I did like the old style zombies and like Black Ops 2 and all that stuff with like Alcatraz and everything. I really did love that. So I am excited for that. And chances are I'll end up playing the multiplayer on COD just because, hey, even when we went back, I still did better than most of the guys that I was playing with. So,
Ooh, she's calling y'all out.
well, especially Crap because
What?
Oh, damn.
we haven't
Damn.
recorded. We haven't recorded. He was like at the bottom of like the.
Oh, I
thing
was
for
just
us.
goofing around. Come on, I
Oh.
wasn't
Well,
trying.
you hear this?
Right,
You hear
right.
this? He was just
Right.
playing around. But
Right.
I'm just kidding. Anyways, but yeah. So I'm excited to actually see like they have a lot of games that they're going to be showing. Yes, release dates would be great, but we do know God of War is supposed to be coming in probably spring, probably around March. Spider-Man. I know there's a lot of things saying that it's supposed to release in this fall, but I don't think it's
I think it's going to.
You think so?
Yeah.
They need
Really?
something to release this fall.
Well, I think they're gonna release.
I'm not gonna be
these-
one of those guys that's just gonna
Honestly,
say
I
Sony's
think-
gonna release Gran Turismo and Act 2. Like, get the hell out of here.
I think they're going to
gonna
release
some
like
games.
Days Gone, like around the same time as State of Decay 2 to like compete with that zombie game.
Yeah, I think,
think
Days
that will
Gone,
be-
Spider-Man, God of War
don't
is
know about
either.
I don't think
Spider-Man.
they're releasing all that crap. No, they're not releasing all that stuff.
I think a few of them's gonna come out, man.
I think
Wow.
Days
Days
Gone
Gone
and
and
Gran
State of
Turismo
Decay.
is what they'll probably.
They're releasing Gran Turismo last gen edition, and then they're gonna release the that Uncharted DLC, and they might release Spider-Man. I mean, I don't really see them releasing. God of War won't make this year, and most likely Days Gone might get pushed till next year sometime too, because they've got all those marketing deals for later in the year. Like it would be counterproductive to release.
Third
Well, it depends on
parties.
where you release them. That's all.
Third parties galore.
Yeah, but I mean,
Okay,
look. Well, look. September is Destiny, so they're going to heavily market that. You know, I guess they might have October free, but November is going to be Call of Duty and Battlefront.
Well,
So,
from what
I mean, it's
the Marvel guy and Disney guy said, September was also Spider-Man.
I thought he came out and said, "Wait a minute, we didn't give a release
No.
date."
Insomniac said
Insomniac
that.
came out because they were
Yeah,
fucking pissy
Insomniac
about
said
it.
that.
Okay,
Yeah, they were like, we never announced a release date.
I don't know. I still.
But I
think
find it
that
kind of hard to
one
believe
is
that
iffy.
the CEO or whatever wouldn't know the release date because I'm sure he does.
I just think with all the marketing deals that they have, yes, I will give you kudos, Sony, for getting all these marketing deals. I do think that with all those, that
Smart move.
there's going to be there's going to probably be like a lot of these titles that we want to see released probably pushed to like spring. I do notice a lot of the times.
I disagree.
Because I do notice a lot of the time Sony likes to release their like main games during the springtime, which is a great time for them to do it because, you know, it's right after Christmas and everything like that. And then Microsoft seems to release their main titles in the fall. So it's like first quarter and then last quarter. And then like you have like the multiplayer.
Yeah, but look, like
but-
Sony's going against Scorpio. I mean, Scorpio is a big deal as far as like power and all that kind of talk that's going to be during this holiday.
True
Best way to
But-
combat that is get those third-party deals and get your first party out there this
But
holiday
the thing
season.
is, though, everyone that walks into the stores when the Scorpio release are going to see all of these marketing deals. They're going to have Call of Duty, Destiny 2, Battlefront 2. They're going to see all these, and they're all going to be blue posters. They're not going to be Scorpio posters. They're not going to
No,
say
I know.
Scorpio.
I know.
That's why you should dye your hair green and put an Xbox logo in it. I'm just saying.
Why would I put an Xbox logo?
So
my
that
hair
people
is
know.
not. My hair is not going to the color of a console. It is literally just my favorite color.
Lame. Maybe I'll dye my beard green. Take a couple
Oh.
pictures. with that.
You
That'll
would
be
take
pretty
Oh,
pictures.
cool.
That would
Oh,
be
wow.
a lie and a half. You would not
Wow.
take pictures.
Oh, I would. Hey, I've got
No,
a
you
couple of.
wouldn't.
I've got a couple of them on Instagram.
It is very, very hard to dye your beard.
I do the selfies, quote unquote.
Anybody else want to talk about Sony?
Well, you know, I'm just going to say like, I don't have to comment too much on this, guys, but, you know, I think Sony's going to have a strong E3, but the thing, you know, that I ultimately think they're going to show a lot of the same stuff that we've seen before, but it will hopefully be much further along in the development cycle. Now, they don't have a real... they're not under the same pressure to put out a lot of these games maybe that Microsoft is, but I hope that one of those games, some of the big games, at least one of them will come out in the fall. For example, like I don't really think God of War is going to come out in the fall, but maybe Days Gone. Spider-Man would be great, but let me tell you what excites me most about Spider-Man is not so much that it's the property of the superhero itself, but it's who's making it. You know, it's Insomniac. And
Hell
honestly, if you think about like Sunset Overdrive, if you took that game and you actually put Spider-Man in that game instead of the
it would fit
character that
perfectly.
created, can you imagine? Because that game runs so smooth, and there's a lot of like flying mechanics even within that game where you're traversing the rails and stuff. Like I'm
Jumping
thinking, man,
crazy
if
high.
you took those
Spider-Man's
characters
a
out,
good
put
game,
Spider-Man in there, that's like, and I've got a feeling that's what their Spider-Man game is going to be somewhat built around, but obviously the Marvel universe, the characters and stuff like that. So that's what has me excited is Insomniac rarely puts out a turd of a game. They're pretty solid. Their stuff is relatively polished. I mean, Sunset Overdrive was great. A lot of the old, what do you call it? That shooter they used to make for the PlayStation. Those are pretty solid.
Well, and the other big thing is this Spider-Man game is the first exclusive Spider-Man game for a console since the Spider-Man games on the PS1.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's
isn't it
like
really
a
the
3-generation
first
gap.
Marvel game since like.
No, there's been Marvel games for sure.
Well, I know there's been Lego ones, but
Yeah.
what has what Marvel game is really?
I don't know. Like for me, I have multi consoles. Like I have all the consoles. For like, I want Sony to come out with these games because I want to play something on my fucking PS4. So,
Be nice, wouldn't it?
I definitely want Spider-Man, God of War, and all this shit to come out because I want to play these games.
I want the new
know, like,
DLC.
Days Gone
Realistically,
was
though,
awesome.
like some of that,
Like,
some of that stuff just isn't going to come out this year. I mean,
Realistically, but I think Spider-Man, Days Gone, God of War is iffy, like because I don't know where it would fit in with all the third parties, like you said. But Days Gone, I don't think their expectations are really going to be that high for as far as sales for that kind of game. So I can see it fit anywhere in the holiday season.
Days Gone kind of reminds me if you took like The Last of Us and combined it with the movie World War Z. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it has
Every
like
game, every exclusive that Sony does reminds me of The Last of Us. They're all these like gritty walk around these open worlds.
God of War does not remind me of Last of Us, bro.
Dude, did you see it? You're telling me that
Spider-Man?
like, when he's walking, well, not Spider-Man, but like Days Gone, all those games, they're kind of copying that template where you kind of walk around.
Yeah, they're turning into
Yeah,
each
when I
other.
first saw
But
Days
they
Gone, it
weren't
was
like that before.
World.
Yeah.
Well, those clickers reminded me of my ex-girlfriend. As soon as she hears a noise, she tries to chew your face off.
Oh,
Okay. So Newf, which one were you trying to say about the shooter? Was that Killzone you were trying to mention?
No, Fuzzy brought it up in the chat there. It's Resistance, Fall of Man.
Oh, okay,
Resistance was pretty good.
Okay.
Those
Gotcha.
are always pretty good.
those are good games, yeah.
And SheWulf, I think the last Marvel game, that they had a part in was Deadpool, I believe.
That was a pretty good game too.
Yeah,
I liked it on the 360.
Yeah,
What they did like Iron Man 1 and 2. They did games off of that. And,
that was horrible.
They did an arcade game for Captain America, but other than that, they haven't really done much. They didn't do an
That's what I
Avengers
mean.
game.
And Marvel is like really big lately. Like has been really big
pushing
the
their
last
IPs for
couple
sure.
years with the movies
Hell
that
yeah.
have been so successful that have come out. People want to play these characters, and with the new generations coming up into gaming, bringing their superheroes into video games is a great way to pull in the generations.
I mean, they even got Guardians of the Galaxy now in a way.
Exactly.
That's a smaller title.
Well,
It's
and
not a
that's
big AAA game, but
the
yeah.
Square Enix deal. That's where that's all going to come into play is with this Avengers.
Oh hell
project.
yeah! I can't wait.
Crystal Dynamics.
I'll jump in and I agree with you guys on the Sony stuff. Obviously, I want to see Spider-Man as well. Destiny a little bit. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And of course, Sucker Punch is doing a game, so I want to see what the heck that is.
Infamous 4?
VR game.
VR?
Oh,
Come
no.
on.
I'm done.
No.
Hey,
it's
hold
not
on.
a
That was the
VR.
rumor.
Oh, I hope it's not a VR game.
I'm done.
Come on, these are the people that do Infamous. Come on.
Infamous VR.
Oh.
I would. Oh my god! You know what I
Bomb.
want? Sony, please, release
Give her
Kingdom Hearts 3.
I knew it. I was gonna say that.
Just give me a release.
Isn't that Square Enix?
Not like a freaking. Not like
That
one
is
of these.
Square
It
Enix.
may come in this timeline.
Enix.
It
Yeah,
may
but, like,
come in
Sony
the
has a
next
big part of
3
that.
years. Give it to me now. Just
That ain't happening.
give me that. Like,
Yeah.
Do you think anybody will
Couple
call
years.
out Sony for showing the exact same stuff that they showed last year? I mean, that's
Nah.
is that not a problem?
To be
Hey,
to
after
be
hit,
honest,
after
like
hit after hit.
to be honest
They
though, I
can't
mean
show
people love that
Horizon
stuff,
Zero Dawn because it already came out.
and the Xbox dudes kind of want that too, man. They're tired of
We
the
want to see
1
the
year thing.
games,
They want to see a
games,
couple
games.
years, and
I mean,
I totally understand that.
But look, they are going to show Horizon Zero Dawn DLC, so Horizon Zero Dawn will be there. They're going to show more Uncharted because that standalone Uncharted thing's releasing.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna
G-
call out DLC, then you have to call it out for like Bethesda and everybody else too.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah,
Like,
I
there's a
agree,
lot
and
more.
Microsoft. I think DLC is stupid to kind of
I
show
agree.
off at E3. So I don't know. Just
Halo
for
Wars
me,
2.
it's like I'm not really. I'm more excited for the third-party stuff Sony's going to show because I'm going to
Yeah,
play that
Destiny,
on
bro.
Scorpio.
Yeah.
The other
Do
stuff,
you guys
hey,
see-
that's going to be cool, but it's like, hey, like Sony has such a habit of showing stuff and then not releasing it for a long, long time. So
Yeah, but you know
they've
what? This
delayed
is
every
where-
single AAA.
The problem is
gen.
this is where like everybody is kind of at fault for this because we all bitched about how we want to know the games that are just coming in within the year, 12 months. Everyone was like, we want to see those. We want to see those. But then everyone was like Microsoft did it. And then everyone was like, no, we want to know your 5-year plan. Damn it. Give us make up your fucking mind already,
That ain't
people.
never gonna happen.
I think
Like-
what Crap's point is what surprises is Sony going to have in store for us that we haven't seen in previous E3s?
Yeah,
I mean, Sucker
look,
Punch's game would be a surprise. I hope it's just not VR, but
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
We're also
unless
going to see like the Battlefront 2 stuff. We're going to see
Yeah.
there is going to be quite a bit that we're going
Again,
to see.
yeah.
And I'm sure we might actually see Spider-Man actual gameplay, which would be interesting. We
Yeah,
might
that'd be
actually
exciting.
see a little more about God of War and maybe a little more in depth about him and what's going on with his son.
maybe we can get 2 more demos of Days Gone because we haven't seen that enough yet.
How much do you think we'll see?
I
of
really
Death
haven't seen what
Stranding
Days
and
Gone
perhaps,
is.
Uh,
Like,
Yeah,
Shenmue guys.
no, that's the thing. I would actually
Yeah.
like to see what the actual.
I hope they do actually
Ideas.
show what the hell Days Gone's all about, bro. Because
Yeah.
it was just a tech.
You're a
demo
guy
last
on a
time.
motorcycle driving around shooting.
Yeah, but what's his motives? Like, what's
Daryl.
the story about?
I'm
Like,
sure
Daryl,
there's
Daryl.
more
Come on, crap. You gotta still be excited about Sony, bro. You have a PS4. I know you want.
Hey, I'm excited. I'm excited for. Hey, I know that. Listen, I'm more excited for the only games realistically that I give a care about or shit about would be God of War, which I know isn't coming out this year.
Spider-Man.
And maybe Spider-Man. I mean, I guess if it's good. There's not a lot of. I know Insomniac has a good pedigree, but sometimes those like licensed games just go awry.
Yeah, superhero games don't always do.
They need like a Spider-Man experience for VR, where it actually makes you feel like you're flying through the freaking city and shooting whips.
Yeah, and like GT Sport, I have absolutely zero interest in, obviously, because Forza is coming out this year.
Motorsport's my jam, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
None of us really said in Microsoft's how we want to.
Because we know it's coming. Like,
it's
just like Scorpio.
It's
like,
inevitable.
But you know, the question is, how are they going to deliver it? Like, are they like we know
fucking
they've
cars
brought
coming down
cars
from
the ceiling and all this. Like, are they going to do something
lowers.
else?
They're going to deliver it in 4K at 60 frames per second. That's how it's going to be delivered.
I hope they just drive it through a wall. Just fucking.
How much do you think?
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like the Kool-Aid Man.
Hey guys, how much do you think we'll see of Death Stranding, or perhaps even a glimpse of Shenmue 2?
You're definitely seeing Death Stranding.
Yeah,
for
we'll
sure.
see
I forgot about
something
Death
of Death
Stranding.
Stranding.
Shenmue, I don't think we're gonna see that.
I do want to
Shenmue 3!
So I want to actually see like more
Death
game.
Stranding.
I would actually love to see gameplay of The Last of Us 2.
That ain't happening.
Can
You
we
don't
see?
think so?
No. They'll end the show with like 30 seconds of that in-engine stuff, and people will be like, "Oh my god, it looks so great!" And then it'll be the inevitable downgrade when the game actually releases, like they did with Uncharted 4. So
Wouldn't it be a kick in the ass though if they actually showed like a little bit of gameplay of that? Like,
I'm
a
fine with
lot of
Naughty
you
Dog
guys,
like doing
would-
their thing because it's gonna be a phenomenal game. Like,
I wanna-
it's gonna look
I
good.
mean, again, I'm probably in the minority because I don't like The Last of Us. Like I like Uncharted, and I like God of War. Like I like what it was before. I'm not sure about this new thing, but but I like those franchises.
Yeah.
The Last of Us, I just could not get into. I just
No, that's fair.
Uh oh, watch out. Mooch is going to appear in the chat in a minute. Oh, God.
No, he already knows. Look, everybody already knows.
I
It's
think
like
Tibados implying in the chat that we'll see 2.5 more seconds of Norman Reedus' ass in the next demo.
Hey, I can hardly wait. Hey,
Oh,
when we
God.
see, when
We
we
talking
see,
about
when we
Norman
see Jeff
Reedus?
Keighley looking lovingly up at Kojima on
Oh
stage.
god, that was so terrible, bro.
Bro, man. Oh,
He was like
yeah.
crying and shit. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what is wrong?
They
with
got a
you?
room after that. Y'all don't even know.
Look, Kojima's like cool and all that stuff. I think he's completely overhyped. Death Stranding might be a cool game. We'll have to see about that stuff. But just me and Kojima, I don't like
Norman
that game.
Reedus.
I think he's
You
way
know,
overrated.
I love
be
you
honest
to
with
death, but I wish you would have stuck with like Silent Hills.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh,
He had no
yeah.
I
choice for
wish
that
they
game.
would have stuck.
Was
with
it PT?
That. Yeah.
Was it that one?
PT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have preferred.
Let's get into
to
some
see
Foxy
that
deals.
one.
Who wants to hear what we
Can I just
yeah.
remind everybody, just before we kick into Foxy Deals real quick, guys, remember, for those of you who may be just joining us now, there is a hidden game underneath that blanket on the desk between GKB and SheWulf, and it is a Microsoft exclusive title. If you can guess the title, just send your submission to me on Twitter, because we're going to be doing a draw for that in just a few moments. If you get the answer right, basically I'll draw from the people that get the right answer. Now, if nobody gets the right game correct, what I'll do is I'll draw from everybody, so that'll just lessen your chances. But make sure you DM me right away what Microsoft exclusive, console exclusive title you feel that is underneath that blanket. And when Foxy Deals is over, they're going to reveal that, and I'm going to find out who's got the right answer or not.
Sweet.
It's me. I'm getting the right answer.
And you win the D1 edition sealed copy. I will send it to you via mail.
Cool. Let's go ahead and get into Foxy Deals. Gonna roll the intro.
Hey, that's a steal. It's Foxy Deals. Hey.
Take it away, Foxy. What can we spend our money on?
Hey everybody, I have the Foxiest deals for you guys, and thank you to everybody in the chat who did hashtag Foxy Deals. I love you guys, that was adorable. And let's start off with Xbox deals with gold. But before that, obviously, go pick up your games with gold. They came out recently, I think it was last week or a couple days ago, so pick those up. And on deals with gold, one of the games that stood out to me was Dragon Age Inquisition Deluxe. That is $5. Now, I don't play that much often of Dragon Age, but I hear that that's pretty good. It's a nice price for all that content that you will get. And another game would be Paygo 2. That's $4.95. Shout out to Newfie on this one. EA NHL 17. That's $10. They have another one for 30 and 58.49. So you have like 3 different SKUs for those. They also have a special deal for Call of Duty games. So I think all of the Call of Duty games are 60% off. And it runs all the way until the 12th of June. So if you want some Call of Duty games or the last one that came out, go check it out because it's on sale. Over on the PlayStation side, PlayStation Plus discounts, they have their free games as well. One of them is Life is Strange, so I'm gonna download that as well. So go download your free games for PlayStation 4 or 3 or the Vita. And they have some deals over there, and one of them is also NHL 17 for basically the same prices. Like, yay, sports! Yeah, that one stood out to me because Newfie loves them. But yeah, $10, $30, and 63. So that one's the one that costs them more on the PlayStation. They also have FIFA, different SKUs for that as well. 16, 24, 58, 49. They also have the Pro Evolution Soccer for $20. And what was another game? Oh, like indie bundles. There's like 2 different indie bundles that you could pick up, and that is $9, and the other one is $10. But yeah, that's for the PlayStation. And now on to some deals I found online. Shout out to Scrotum. He sent me this one. It's for Recore. And Scrotum, you're awesome. I love my intro, as always. So Recore, you can pick it up for $14.72 because weirdly enough, it was $12 yesterday, and now they changed it. So now it's $14. Still a good deal for that game. So I think you guys should pick it up. That's over on Amazon. Another game I found on Amazon is The Walking Dead Season 3 for the Telltale series, and that's $20 for Xbox and PlayStation. As well as Guardians of the Galaxy, the latest one, I think episode 2 just came out today, I believe. And that is $20 as well for Xbox and PlayStation. Another game, nope, not a game, a system. Xbox One, Battlefield 1 bundle, 1 terabyte. That's a lot of ones. eBay, that is $240. It's on eBay, like through Newegg and them.
That's a good
so
deal.
Yes, I think it's awesome. It's the green bundle, by the way, if you guys didn't know. So that's a cool Xbox One. I think GKB wanted that at one point, but then he went with the gear system.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Another deal I found. How dare you? Why you gotta bring that up? Okay, you couldn't just leave it in a nice. All right, whatever. Another deal I found is the Switch Pro Control, because we know them Joy-Cons are shit. So pick up this for $74 on Amazon, and it's pretty good. It's not like the best controller, but it's better than the Joy-Cons, in my opinion. And I'll throw in 2 other ones, just because I'm dragging this on, just to make SheWulf mad. God of War Remaster for $15 on Amazon. I love you. I'm doing that on purpose. So yeah, God of War, $15, Amazon, and Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, $15 as well. So I am showing PlayStation some love there. Like I said, check out all those deals. I will be posting these on Discord and on Twitter later. And if you guys have anything, send it my way. Back to you guys.
Sweet. Awesome.
I need water. I'm hot.
I know. Same here.
All right.
Wow.
So
Very good list of deals there.
Before
that was
we
actually
move
really
on, guys, we have a couple of giveaways from a brother Black Tiger. He says, so one of them we are giving away is Battlefront digital code for Xbox One. If you would like to win it, DM me on Twitter. What was the last game that I live streamed giving my impressions on for like on the Gamers Knows Best YouTube channel? Yeah. And then we also have a code for Tomb Raider Definitive Edition for Xbox One, obviously. If you want to win that, tell me what GKB's very first Drive to Work discussion was about. DM me on
one?
Twitter. Yep.
Okay.
Like since you started it back again.
So in this week.
Yes, in this week.
Not the very first one. Monday's Drive to Work discussion.
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. That's about it, guys. That's a good show.
Questions? Or no
we got any
questions?
questions in the chat?
I got a couple of questions that I jotted down earlier. So this was from really early in the podcast. Stu the Bass Man. He wanted to know, what do you think they will show at the Sony marketing deal games on the Scorpio behind closed doors? Do you think they're going to show any games that have Sony marketing deals running on the Scorpio?
I think it depends on the floor. Like some of the multiplats on the show floor will be on Scorpio. I'm sure if Microsoft has them playable.
Are they going to have them playable?
Well, yeah.
That's the thing. Like,
if you go to E3, if you would have got into like the FanFest deal, apparently you're going to be able to play Scorpio games there. So
yeah. Well, look at the Witcher 3. Like that was a Microsoft deal, but it played better on PS4, and they showed some PS4 footage at different places.
You know what was weird about that though? It actually played better on Xbox One when it launched. The frame rate was better.
I thought like every time we seen like the floor though, like all the marketing deals were always like on either Sony or Microsoft's like playable areas, not on the others.
Well, it's like you know what? A good example of this would be Titanfall 2 was marketed by Microsoft, but they had them playable on PS4s as well.
But that was a separate event though. That wasn't like at E3.
Well, no, they played them at E3 though on PS4s.
But don't you think a developer wants their game to be shown the best that it can be? So they're going to show either PC or Scorpio footage if they have the opportunity.
You know,
to do?
everything. Good point, because most everything is on PC there anyway. So
yeah, I mean,
to be honest,
it depends on what controller you're using, but I think most of them will be on PCs. But
yeah, another question that we had from the chat, which we've only got a couple days left to answer. This is from Anthony Boyd. He wants to know, who do we think is going to win E3?
Microsoft.
In reality, it depends what they both what all the conferences show. Obviously, we know it comes down usually to only Sony and Microsoft. If Sony does do a full show of just games, chances are they will win. If Microsoft focuses on the Scorpio and more hardware based, chances are they could possibly lose, only because the dynamic of the social media and everything has changed from hardware now to games, which pick one or the other people.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
it is.
Honestly, I think like these shows are going to be like really interesting, because I think Microsoft's going to have one of the most interesting shows, because they're not going to have like any of the big like Halo Gears. Yeah, they're going to have Forza, but nothing else to really like prop up. So to see all the new IPs potentially and some of the other stuff, I think is really going to be an interesting show. I don't really like look at E3 as a win or loss for anybody. I just look at like the best overall like show and presentation, but I don't really go for like who wins.
I think who wins is a subjective thing, that whoever you want to win is going to win in your mind.
Yeah.
So if you think that Sony is going to win before going into E3 and they have a great conference with all their third-party deals and rehashing a lot of the stuff that we saw last year, but maybe with more in-depth gameplay, then they're going to win for you. If you're excited for Scorpio and you're excited for the Microsoft first-party games, then Microsoft's going to win for you. If you can't wait to see a new Metroid game or a new Smash Brothers, which maybe Nintendo might have this year, then Nintendo's going to win for you. So it's all depending on what you want to see.
Let me just say this, because I won't be as politically correct. Look at what Microsoft showed at E3 last year and then released. They released the things that they showed. Look at the things that Sony showed off at E3 and look at the things they released. They released very little, only Horizon Zero Dawn.
But to be fair, they also didn't have release dates for a lot of those games.
Well, I know, but they still showed them, though. I'm just saying, like, how could they? And people gave them the win last year, right? Yet, if you look at what's actually tangible,
that's what I keep saying, like crap though. But like when you look at E3, and that was kind of like back to my point, is it's not really like a win or loss or who delivered at E3. It's just the better presentation is kind of what it is.
Well, for me, it's Microsoft. Microsoft's gonna win.
Apparently, I'm going to win. Cool. Sorry, Gunny, I am not part of E3.
Yeah, it's kind of like saying that your football team is going to win the Super Bowl in 3 years and then claiming the victory ahead of time.
They're the Super Bowl champs. Woo!
In 3 years, we'll have it. Yeah.
Like for me, and that's just, if you guys don't agree, that's fine. I just think Microsoft, whenever you have new hardware like that, it's yours to lose, in my opinion. So,
I agree. Like I totally agree. I just don't look at E3 as like a win or loss kind of thing. That's just my perspective.
Man, do you remember how bad EA's thing was last year? They definitely lost E3 last year.
I don't ever like put
terrible.
EA or Ubisoft into
know
like
what?
ever winning. So they're not even in the
I
conversation.
Nintendo
also-
only had one game to show. They're like, here's
Nintendo was
Zelda.
They didn't have a
Well,
conference.
look, like that's the case in point right there. Look,
That's
like everybody
disappointing.
like wrote off like Nintendo, and they're fucking killing it in NPDs like every month with no fucking games apparently. So there's that.
When you starve your fan base, they buy a game when you put it out. I mean, imagine that.
Yeah. It's
Oh my
crazy.
god, I agree. Sad but true.
And those who go first often have it worse, because that's the one thing, the unenvious position of sort of
Yes.
being first out the gate is that your competitors get to judge what you've already done and can make adjustments based on that. And don't tell me that Sony hasn't switched up their act on several occasions already because Microsoft is first out the gate. I don't know what the advantage is necessarily to going first, other than maybe you want to make the big splash, but that's another thing you got to consider too, is those other guys have a chance to react to everybody else's presentation.
I would love to see like Microsoft actually go last one year and just see the difference, or if they adjust anything, kind of thing. You know.
Well, you
Maybe
saw
just
Sony
adjust
didn't have enough time to adjust last year. They cut their conference 15 minutes early. There was a couple different rumors. One that
Red
they were
Dead.
going to show Red Dead 2, which Rockstar denied, and then the second rumor was that they were going to show off the PS4 Slim and the Pro, but once Microsoft announced the Scorpio, they couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah, well,
showed
didn't
Days
Yoshida
Gone
kind of storm
again.
off during that show last year? Like he got the hell out
15
of there?
minutes early, and they showed Days Gone at the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how could man? What a boring show. Ugh. Terrible.
I can't wait to see Microsoft. I'm rooting for Microsoft,
There you
obviously.
go.
So in my heart, I'm gonna say they're gonna win. But if I see that Sony does put a better show and shows a little bit of everything, and it's all put well together, like I wouldn't be afraid to say
Stake through the
sure.
heart, Foxy. Stake through the heart. I'm telling you. Wow.
Well, it's just you have
Hey,
That's what I'm
to
saying.
we'll
Like,
see.
you never know with
We'll
those two.
see.
I think that's what I was saying. Like they both have really interesting shows. Like Sony's not showing off hardware. Microsoft is. Microsoft
They
doesn't
might
have
show
that
off
big
hardware.
Microsoft's not gonna.
No, Sony.
Sony?
There's
Wow.
a rumor that
I
Sony
mean-
has some kind of hardware to show
Dude,
off. So.
like if they stay true to form where they're showing stuff like way far out, yeah, they totally could. I mean, to be fair, like they showed Scorpio before it was ready, and it's coming out this year.
They're going to show off God of War 5 before God of War 4 releases.
They're going to do a Kickstarter for Shenmue 4 before Shenmue 3 releases. They're going to trot that dude
I was
back
never on
out
board
on
with that thing in the
stage.
beginning, man.
They're going to trot that dude back on stage and be like, everywhere I go, people ask me about Shenmue 4.
I was not even hyped for that in the first
I
place.
just
Nah.
want to say, Daz, we're not trying to. You keep calling my phone. I guess like my Hangout is like attached to like the old console corner thing, so
like
he
calling
keeps
it.
calling the console corner old one, but it's attached to like the Desert She-Wolf
Cool.
thing. So yeah,
Um,
I'm not answering
so
on
yeah.
my phone. Sorry.
I think it's a super awesome week. E3 is right around the corner. Depending, I don't really care who wins or who lost. I'm always going to be an Xbox
Can't
guy.
wait. I
So
can't wait to see
Xbox.
Microsoft.
I'm excited for everybody's. So yeah, it's gonna be fun times.
It's going to be a good week.
Yeah, it's gonna be super.
Yes,
awesome.
indeed.
Big shout out to everybody that's watching us. You guys rocked out with us. Thank you so much. We're gonna be streaming all the conferences. You can watch them with us and see our reactions and all that stuff. We'll keep you posted, but we're doing just about all of them anyway. So we're doing the conferences and then after shows to talk about what happened. So there's that. And I'm gonna let all these awesome guys go ahead and shout out what they got going on.
Well, shouldn't we do the game giveaway first?
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry, bro. My bad. Go ahead.
Okay, so first off, guys, I guess what we're going to do is I'm going to shout out everybody that just kind of entered. There was a few, but not too many. So Scrotum, Longshot, King C, Stick Figure, 16 Stone, Kylar, the Cryptopsy, Dion Bird, Mr. Bax, Black Silver, Evil Earn, Fuzzy Belvedere, Graphic God, Predator, Taz, Sim22, Crispy, Ohio State, Sneaky
Holy
Baseman, Banish James, and let's unveil that game, shall we?
Oh wow.
There you go. It was a
right.
Recore.
Hey.
And it is Recore, which, guys, telling up here, we have Banish James, who got the correct answer. We also have Graphic God, who got the correct answer. And there was one more, and that would be George B. Taz, or we just know him as Taz. So George, J. Dubs, and Banish James. I'm going to have to do a draw between you three guys, and whoever wins, I will send you out the sealed copy of Sunset Overdrive Day 1 Edition.
Sweet.
Great game.
Great game. Good stuff. Wait, who won again?
Well, we haven't picked a winner, so I have to figure out how to pick them here now.
You got
So
three.
I thought I
You got
missed the
3
name.
people.
That's why I was like, I thought I missed the name. I was like, wait.
I thought it was
who
just
won?
whoever said it first.
Well, because we have 3 that got the actual name right. So,
okay.
obviously, so those 3 will go into a draw now, and I will pick a winner.
You gonna do that now or
Nice.
after the show?
I'll announce it right after the show here.
Okay, cool.
Okay, well,
Stay tuned for
I'll
news.
announce. So all 3 codes have been won from Black Tiger. First, Jamie Moran actually won the Battlefront game.
Nice, Jamie.
So congrats,
job.
Jamie. He's
Big
like
shout
a
out.
really big supporter. So that's awesome that he won that. Fuzzy
Belvedere.
Belvedere
Fuzzy,
won
what's up, bro?
Tomb Raider, the definitive edition. That's the first one, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
because he showed
Yep.
me Rise of the Tomb Raider, so that's the set. Yeah. Okay, just wanted to make sure because I mix those up all the time. And Longshot won Bully for 3
Backwards
Xbox One or 3
360.
360.
Nobody plays backwards compatible games.
Shut up.
That's not a thing.
That's not true.
That's the Sony mentality.
I like how she's like,
Sweet.
shut up.
She's like, shut up. That's not true.
My Alice Madness Returns was freaking back.
No, I love it. Like we're gonna be
shut up.
talking about this tomorrow.
Yep, absolutely.
Congratulations to all those
Yep.
guys. The community is awesome. Thank you to everybody
Congratulations,
in the
everyone.
chat.
So I want to personally thank Crap for coming on the show. Always a good
No
time when he
problem.
comes on here, man.
Oh yeah, we had a good time. Thanks for having me on the show. Thanks Newf for like elbowing people to invite me back on. I
Anytime,
appreciate
brother.
it, bro.
He's not banned.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys. It was always good to shoot the shit with you guys and hear Foxy Deals lives. It's so amazing.
Oh,
You gotta get an
oh,
autograph
you're
after
welcome.
the show.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hell yeah. I'm like, oh my god, Foxy Deals.
What you
Yes.
got going on, Crappy?
Oh, I got Xbox Nation tomorrow night, 8. You guys will be there.
Yeah.
Mooch will be there.
Sweet.
So
That'll
yeah, it's
be
gonna
good.
be a good show. Yeah, it's gonna be a good show. We're gonna do a lot of E3 stuff.
Hell yeah.
maybe a couple leaks.
Oh,
Spoilers,
Yeah.
people. Spoilers.
Yeah, it'll be a damn good show. I can promise you that. It's gonna be a busy ass week though. Like there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff going on. So
Absolutely, dude.
thank you guys for having me on. It was a really good time.
No problem, brother. What about you, Fox?
nothing much. Making videos for my YouTube channel because I'm the most compelling YouTuber and I'm the albino Foxy. So anyway, check that out. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers.
And you like
so
Kit Kats, which is great.
yes, I love Kit Kats. They are so good. They're my favorite. In case you wanted to know.
Yeah, that's
but
good to
anyway,
know.
besides that, you guys can follow me on Mixer. I've been hanging out there a lot, and I would appreciate the follows. On Twitter as well, like I said, I'll be sharing Foxy deals with you all there. And obviously, I hang out on Discord with all these nerds right here.
Yeah,
And I'll share the deals on there as well because we have a little deal section. So yeah, thank you to everybody for joining us in the chat, and thanks to everyone who's watching later on.
I'm trying not to yell at them.
Nice. Our kids are going ape shit right now. What's up, Magic Mike?
Ape shit.
You guys can find all my contact information down in the description below. My beam is no longer Magic Mike _ aka Cadus. It's just Magic Mike 83.
Hell yeah.
So it's standardized
God.
all across the board. And follow me on Mixer. You never know when I might be streaming. Check me out on Twitter. You can always find me in the Gamers Know Best Discord. And I can't wait to be here for all the E3 reveals and all the new stuff we're going to see next week. I'm going to be exhausted at the end of the week, but I'm as excited to see it.
Nice. Make sure you guys go to the Gamers Knows the Best Mixer Team channel. I got Crap on there, Mooch, all
Hell
the
yeah.
Console Corner guys. Go follow them all so you can see what we're going to be streaming. So
It is. It's gonna be. It's a good time. There's gonna be a lot of fun to be had.
Yeah.
Graphic God, I
We're
love
taking
your
over the
comment.
world.
I love your comment. Cheaper shipping in Canada, Newf. Think about it.
The other guys are from me. I got to get the info once I
That's
pick a
great.
winner. I still haven't done that yet. I'm just
Nice.
waiting to wrap up the show, and then I will pick one of those lucky people. So
Just flip a 3-sided coin.
On that, Newf, what's up, Newf? What you got going on, bro?
Well, as Magic Mike alluded to, guys, a lot of my contact information can be found down at the bottom of the podcast screen. You can find me at Newf Nukem over at Xbox Live, Newf_Nukem over on PlayStation Network. I always love playing games with new people. Hit me up with an invite anytime. It's always a ton of fun. And guys, don't forget to catch a lot of these wonderful people over on Xbox Nation tomorrow night. GKB, SheWulf, and of course your host, the Albino Rhino, Crap Gamer, and hopefully Crap will want me back for tomorrow night's show. See you there
whenever you want to come in.
All right, so it sounds like an open door. Apparently, I'm the master of backdoor policy now. So.
And pegging, which he looked up.
So that's about it for me, guys.
Nice.
Thanks so much for joining us. And to those people who catch the replay, thank you so much. We love you guys. You're the reason why we're here.
Awesome. What about you, SheWulf?
I'm not anxious, I swear. My ass starts to hurt after sitting here for 2 hours. Just
Hashtag save that booty.
Yeah, we have a hashtag called Save My Ass, but yeah. Sorry,
I like
Chef.
mine is cuter. I mean, I don't know. What
Well,
you're
no,
talking
it
about.
is.
Okay, whatever.
It is. Save that booty. But no, Chef said I look anxious. It's because my butt's falling asleep. But so of course you can find me on Mixer at xSHEWulf. Everything I have is xSHEWULFx with a U, not an O. Everybody knows that now. It's so great. But yeah, so you can follow me everywhere: Xbox, Twitter, Discord, Mixer. I do stream Monday to Friday, usually between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. depending on the game and exactly who I have streaming with me. And then we also have streaming at 7 p.m. with me and GKB on Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays. We do this backlog thing. So make sure you guys check that. Yeah, right now we're playing Zombie. And I keep 9. But anyways, so yeah, make sure you guys check that out. Also, there is a new show coming to the Gamers Knows Best YouTube channel. A lot have asked for it, and we will be delivering it. There will be a new podcast called The Gaming Den with me and Fox, so make sure you guys tune in and check that out and watch for details coming. It's going to be different.
Oh, yeah.
It's not going to be your normal podcast, so make sure you guys check that out. It's going to be entertaining.
We'll all check it out.
Out, yes.
Anyway, what's up, everybody?
Hey, SheWulf.
So mean.
Congratulations on 500 on Mixer. That's awesome.
Yes, I hit over 500 on
Longest
Mixer.
outro ever.
My main
Yeah, I'm
goal.
gonna keep it going.
Longest
This breaks
outro
fucking
ever.
Crossfire last week, which I was dying. I was like, come on.
Wow, you guys are so mean.
No, they
Anyway,
are. They hate me. They're
I was
mean.
gonna say GKB, you're next, but never mind.
Oh, I'm totally next for sure. I'm working on it. What's up, everybody? I'm the governor. Drive to Work discussions back every day. I'm doing the E3 stuff. Tomorrow's going to be Bethesda. We're going to be talking about that, having a good time. No spoilers. Just going to talk about what you guys already been hearing for like months and just getting the hype going for E3. You can follow me on Gamers Knows Best on YouTube and Twitter. Also on Mixer, it's GKBX. That's about it. Thanks again, guys. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for everybody that's rocking out with us.
Have a good night.
Night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Bye, Crappy. Bye.
Bye.